Hello, everyone. Just before we start the podcast, I want to tell you that while editing the third episode, the first upload, to be fair, we lost some of the data. So if you really hate that and it sounds like bad editing in the first 30 minutes, just skip ahead 30 minutes. You'll be just fine. Enjoy the show. All right, we're recording.
Okay, well, let's diggity do this. Also, I never watched that video.
That's fine. We can watch it here. Guys, it's your favorite cisgender white guy that everyone hates, Felix, and these two guys, which we can say their names now.
Can we?
Pringles. Yeah. The blurping out your names was only for last episode.
Pringles and the stuff. That's our names.
Pringles and the stuff. We have Pringles.
TJ and the Wombat.
We'll call you cheddar cheese Pringles. We'll call you
Jingo and the baby.
That'd work well.
Top you off?
Yes, sir. Don't you just love that classic red drink of the gods?
Yeah, the strawberry off-brand soda. Yeah, that's the best.
Yeah.
I can take a top off. Yeah.
Yeah, come here. Take your top off.
No, my chips.
Chips.
He's taking his top off.
Oh yeah, tops. Bottoms up. It's 30 minutes.
So trying to get that weird whistling going, that took 30 minutes.
Like that?
Yeah, I hated that noise. You know, it's weird because I know like not low frequency bands, but there's a certain like bandage of like the radio we can't use because it picks up so many lightning strikes around the world. So it's carried through the atmosphere. It sounds just like that. It's so weird. Breaks his chip.
Dude, okay, I did see an ad the other day on TV that made me laugh for a good 5 minutes straight.
Tell me about the ad.
It was an ad for rat poison, right?
Nice.
Okay, I think it's decon, I don't remember though. But anyway, there's two like rats sitting there and they're talking about like this dip that the other rat made. And they're like, this is really good. And he goes, the other rat's like, yeah, and everybody thinks I made it, but it's actually decon. And then she like looks off. She looks off in the distance, and then all you hear is thump.
Oh God!
And then she looks back, and she's like, "Carol?" She can't find where the other rat.
Jesus.
Dude, I thought that was the funniest thing ever. I was like, "This is the best rat poison ad I've ever seen."
Yeesh. Yeesh.
I legit wanted to go buy some rat poison just because of that. I was like, "That's hilarious."
I really like the League of Legends ads that are on YouTube.
The doodled ones? Because I love those to death.
Yeah, it's like Nevercase or something like
No,
that.
there's more than just that animator. There's like, I swear I've seen at least 5 different animators talk about League of Legends ads.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally the whole reason why I got into League of Legends, because I was like, I've heard of it before, I want to play it. League of Legends.
Let's mouse button action.
I mean, it's a fun game. It's just, you have to play with people, and we all know I'm bad at people.
Oh, did you guys see Narmak came out with a new animation?
No, I didn't. What is it?
It was a weird JoJo's thing.
I want some chips.
It was very strange. Here.
JoJo.
I like JoJo.
That was really weird though, but no, he named it like Johnny. You remember the Johnny thing he had going on?
Oh.
So he named it like that, but it was like JoJo. But the thing was, he
Where are you?
then
Sorry.
Shaggy comes in, and I don't really know much about the show, so you guys are gonna have to help me out here. But like, they summon these like things
Stands.
to fight. Yeah, okay. So Shaggy's stand or whatever was Scooby-Doo.
Obviously.
And they were both in Ultra Instinct. So it was a very strange animation, but I was like, okay, thanks, Narmak. It was good. He's going to make a part 2 to it, apparently. But I like his fighting and everything looks amazing. I think he's a really good animator.
I think he's a great animator, too, but he has such
He's weird.
It's dirty. It's great. There's a whole episode dedicated to what, Shaggy and Scooby, right? And I mean, dedicated, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's weird. But Narmak's definitely awesome, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of, crap, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, I saw a video in college yesterday. They decided to show us some videos for college success. One was about, like, active shooters and how to be safe around them. So the 3 rules are run, fight, and hide. And I didn't figure fight would be
wow, you're telling me my instincts couldn't have told me that?
Yeah, exactly. But, like, here's what I'm saying. The guy walks in, and nobody expected this in the video. The guy walks in, and we thought, oh, they're going to hear the guy, and everybody's going to hide. The guy pulls a shotgun out of the bag and just boom! And we were like, everybody in the class jaw dropped. We're like, did that just happen? And then not only does he shoot one person, he shoots like 8 people right at the beginning of the video, and we're like,
Jesus.
holy crap! Like, they're actually just gonna put it all in there. Like, and then later they showed them fighting back, and they like hit him in the head with a fire extinguisher. I was like, man, they made this a movie. I was like, this is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the best.
Brutal.
That was the best safety video I've ever seen.
Oh gosh.
And then there was one that was all about consent and like the Title IX stuff, and it was basically like the guy was like, it's like asking somebody if they would like some tea. If they want tea, you make them tea. And if they change their mind, you don't try to force that tea down their throat.
You know who's...
And I was like, oh my gosh.
You want to hear a story? I actually watched that video. You know why I watched that video? Because our friend sent me that video. The one that went to college first, right?
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Made me laugh my ass off.
That's ironic.
Oh yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Delete this or believe this. That's going to be the title of this episode. Believe this.
But yeah, no, I thought it was hilarious.
Last episode.
Believe it. I just want there to be a random beat.
There's some good Pringles.
They are.
We definitely shouldn't eat while we're doing the podcast.
I don't know. It's more natural.
We're going to do it anyways.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten Pringles in quite a while. They're really good.
Yeah.
I just hate their shape. Like, chips shouldn't be the same shape. They're just like a paste that's cooked on a tray. I really don't like the idea of that.
But I love how much flavoring Pringles puts in.
Oh yeah, there's
They
a lot.
put in a lot of effort. I like it.
Can we just buy like sugar or the powder packet and we just use our own chips?
That'd be awesome.
Put it on popcorn. Put it on I don't know anything really. Just season it up.
No, you actually can buy seasoning, like the cheddar seasoning. And
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm saying
It's not-
Pringles needs to come
I
out.
don't think it's that great. No, I'm saying they have the Pringles ones.
Really.
Yeah, I've had the cheddar and the sour cream and onion one.
Nice.
I used to put it on popcorn all the time.
Worst part with sour cream and onion, you can just get sour cream and onion.
Yeah, I guess. It's still good though.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't even taste like onion. It just tastes like sour cream.
It's so good. But man, I swear. Okay, so I was at a light the other day, and you know how like sometimes you'll get on your phone at a light. Well, this time my phone was.
We don't drive.
Neither of us drive.
Well, anyway,
Tell it to the podcast.
I mean, you've seen people.
Obviously.
Driving. But like my phone was sitting there charging on the wireless charger because you know, and it slid off and it went into the like passenger floorboard. I was like, crap. So I reached over and I was grabbing my phone. The light was red. It just turned red. I got back up. I checked because you had messaged me, and then I was like, okay. Literally, the light just turned green. I was putting up my phone, and the guy behind me honks. It just turned green. That makes me so mad. I was like, seriously? I was like, you couldn't wait half a second. I didn't have time to put my phone in my pocket before this dude
You
talked.
should have stayed there for the next light.
Dude, it was so annoying.
Should have been a dick.
I just gave him the bird when he passed me.
Yeah, when someone honks, just don't move.
Yeah. Just like, get out the car. Put it in park and get out the car. Assault!
Just don't piss me off when I'm in front of you, right?
Yeah, like, I hate that so much. I've gotten to a point where, like, if I'm coming back from college, I'll, like, if somebody, like, speeds past me, going, like, way over the speed limit, I'll start speeding, too. I'll pass them, and then I'll go to, wait till a no passing zone, and I'll slow down to, like, 40.
You're welcome.
I also watched the Dr. Squatch ads again yesterday.
Nice.
Because my brother actually showed me the decon ad for the rat poison. So I was like, oh yeah, I gotta show you an ad. Because he had apparently never seen the Dr. Squatch soap ad.
What?
I was like, how in the world have you not seen that?
Your face is your moneymaker.
No, that's the sunglass one.
I'm sorry. Still the same guy, though.
Same guy.
I'm just referencing the guy.
Is that the same company?
Yeah, same company.
Same company. That's weird.
I love the sunglasses. I like that commercial. It's funny.
I do like the sunglasses they have. They're just kind of expensive.
The soap one is just awesome. The soap one's hilarious.
The beard care one is my favorite.
Mhm.
He just goes around to different environments. He's like, "You've got a nice beard. We actually, what was it like? We got so many orders. We had to hire babyface guys just to work for us."
Yeah.
And he's got him on a sled. It was great. We should watch ads and then just talk about them today. That's really what today is. No one like took the effort to like find something on the news.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have a lot of time.
I mean, all the news is the exact same thing, really.
Yeah, nothing new is really happening
Or any movement.
other than PlayStation 5. We could talk about that, but no one wants to do that. So
I'm too broke.
I don't have anything to talk about it. Yeah, like it's just like, hey, there's a new console that I can't afford. Awesome.
I just know it looks weird. It looks like a Banshee, or not a Banshee. It looks like one of the ships from Halo 3. One of the like Covenant drop ships.
It's like
It's like
I know.
a big U.
I didn't have Xbox.
well, that's not our fault. You're a loser.
Actually,
High five.
I never said it was.
You have an Xbox right there.
That one doesn't work.
Yeah, but it's still there.
True that. I do own an Xbox. I just don't play Xbox because they're all broken.
You're a liar.
I'm sorry. I'll personally redact this statement.
You bleep it out.
You're a liar. I'm gonna kill you. Give me $200.
If anyone on the podcast can guess my favorite color, I'll pay you $100.
Type in code favorite color.
Type in code
10% discount.
Felix favorite code for a 10% discount from anything in his room.
For anything in this room. We need to start we need to get some merch. Even though we're on the 3rd episode of a podcast that no one watches, we need to get some
Or
merch.
have it posted. We need to post these.
Yeah, true.
I need to
It
edit.
takes so long to edit.
Who cares about editing? I need a place to post them.
YouTube.
Yeah, where do we want to?
YouTube,
Website.
Spotify,
Our
SoundCloud.
own website.
Yeah, we get our own website so we can post it there. We can do it on YouTube. We'll just send it to like Justin or
Spotify,
Tommy.
SoundCloud.
See if we can get them to attach to a graphic.
I mean, I'm sure we could also get Justin to advertise a little bit for us because he has a decent amount of subs.
If we do a video,
He's
we
got
have to have
like
some type
900.
of background animation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tommy or Justin could do it.
Animation or just like graphic?
Either.
I think a graphic.
Like I like watching these YouTubers like Wild Spartans or something, and they just do like meme review. Like they'll go through YouTube and watch stupid videos,
That's pretty much all.
and then they have like the Discord, like the 3 Discord icons, and they'll like light up whenever they're talking, and they have like subtitles on the bottom. I really like it.
They really like
That'd be
you.
cool. We could do that.
Y'all can do it. I don't really want to
I don't
browse
really think
YouTube.
that wouldn't be that hard.
My YouTube's just dedicated to guitars, 3D printing, and whatever socialist YouTube thinks I am. That's it. I don't know why. It's like politics, guitars, and 3D printing.
My recommended's like Dragon Ball, Rocket League, Apex. Like, that's about it. And the thing is, I don't even watch that stuff that much. It's just like,
Yeah, I just get like Donald Trump ads, or I get like tourism companies like visit scenic Brazil. It's like no thanks.
I
It's
go
like,
on-
okay, visit scenic Puerto
Well,
Rico, and it's like no.
You're a neutralist party, and so the point is that they could try to get the neutralist party to vote for whatever party is because what is it?
yeah,
It's not like they have their own person to vote for. It's just
it's like that makes sense, idiots. It's like that's a little obvious.
and so they're
It's like, oh wow, if that person would have voted for somebody, they would have got in office. It's like no crap.
yeah, but like they didn't. I
Yeah,
don't blame them.
that's like the sportscasters when they're like, man, if that guy would have made that catch, he would have gained some yards. And it's like, really?
Wow,
I never could have guessed that. Man, what brilliant insight.
man! If Adrian wore clothes, he'd be so much more attractive.
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Adrian the nudist.
Clothes or nose?
That's
Yeah,
no.
that's the Pringles I don't want.
Okay,
You can rest on the Pringles? Nice.
you can rest on my Pringles.
Dude, I wish I had some Pringles.
You have Pringles right
I
there.
know, that's why I'm happy.
Can you give a little ASMR? Just get behind the mic and just chomp on
Hold
one.
up. Yeah. Come on, Pringle.
Eat it next to the mic.
No, you gotta do our technique. Remember, you gotta put it on the tongue and then you gotta crunch down at once.
I know what you mean.
Alright, we're gonna have a whole 10 seconds of Pringle Crunch starting now.
Crackle the raggle pop. Yeah.
That was a good crunch. I like it.
I can't even do it seriously.
Yeah, we'll never be an ASMR channel.
Oh yeah.
I can't do it without laughing.
We could probably be the best ASMR channel because I can 3D print 2 ears and we can put in some small microphones into them.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and then I could just go to my room.
I've got the technology.
Let's do it. I love ASMR. Except I don't like talking ASMRs.
I only watch porn, so I don't know the ASMR craze.
Whoa! Wow!
What?
We don't talk about that here. That's some naughty stuff.
We
should have PG-13.
You're right. We need a separate podcast
Yeah,
that's not safe for work.
We talked about, what's it called? What was it, strip clubs last time?
We talked about prostitution last time.
Did we talk about strip clubs? Yeah.
Yeah. That's what
we talked
led
about
us
how
to
stupid the strip clubs were. But
yeah, why would you go to a place just to get hard and not doing anything? That's literally what you said after I was listening to it.
Yeah. I mean, that's true.
I mean,
That's
it's
what
not
it is.
wrong.
You just go get aroused for no reason. But
I get aroused no reason all the time now.
my dad, he's bought these little bit bins pods from a company called Product 80 or something like that. So he emailed them saying how much he liked the product, and he said he was going to do a review on the product. He was just like, I'm going to do a review on the product. I'm just letting you guys know. So they emailed him back and said, we'd love you to do a review on our product. Do you want us to give you a promo code so you can give your fans a discount on our products? I was like, oh yeah. I was like, look at you, Dad. So he's got a 10% discount code, CGG. Calvin's got game.
Okay.
I was like, dang, man.
I'm gonna boop that out because I don't want to know.
I was like, he's really out here. Man, we need to do that.
We need to post it.
Just email some companies being like, hey, yo, listen.
Okay, guys, we're gonna have a separate bonus podcast dedicated to all the annoying ads that y'all don't want to listen to.
Annoying ad.
They'll be clean so that they won't be demonetized.
One of the only special things I've ever gotten like that is when Totally Accurate Battle Simulator was like very, very new. I got a free copy from the developers just because I asked.
Didn't your version get fucked up later on though?
Oh, well, it's not screwed up or anything. It's just the original version because it doesn't update because it's the game files from the developers.
Oh.
Right.
Because it's like the mega early version.
Here's the
Missing
mega
half of the maps.
Yeah, really, like, I've learned that in life, if you just ask for something, most of the time you'll get it.
Yeah, just be nice. I was like, can I have this? And they're like, yeah, sure. And then so he just put it in his car and then brought it to the theater.
Yeah, I was flying last, like, August, or it was, like, August 30th or something, right when the big hurricane was happening. And so there were, like, 5 people on my flight, and it was supposed to be fully packed. But we were, like, getting ready for takeoff, and there was, like, 5 people. So I was just like, hey, can I go sit up in the front of the plane? And they're like, yeah, sure. And so I just go up to the first class and just kind of chill.
That's how it's done.
It was so nice.
Dude, I gotta say, I love flying, but I hate airports.
Airports are awful, yeah.
Airports are terrible.
Dallas-Fort Worth Airport is pretty good because it's just like big circles. So like if you know which circle you're at, then you can get there pretty
It's not that I have a problem navigating the airport. It's I have a problem with how, like, everything seems to be delayed constantly at airports. Dallas was actually the best one we went to. I think they got us out early.
Yeah, Dallas-Fort Worth is a really good airport.
They made up for the mistake that, because we went to the Shreveport airport first, and we had to transfer to the Dallas one.
Yeah.
To then go to Vegas. So we went to the Shreveport one. Had a 4-hour delay on our flight. It was ridiculous. Which then we were like, well, we're gonna miss our connecting flight. We got there. When we got there, the people were waiting for us, helped us out, and got us onto another flight in like an hour. And I was like, awesome.
Yeah. I was trying to fly right when the hurricane was there, so...
Well, Dallas is a traveling hub. Just want to put it in there.
Yeah, but I was flying from Chicago to Dallas, and Chicago's airport is awful. It is disgusting, and it's so hard to navigate. No offense, Chicago, but y'all really need to fix your airport, because it's bad.
Their train stations are not much better.
Yeah, so...
Guys, I think that's just Chicago.
Yeah.
I was flying from Chicago, and we had like a 20-minute delay. Not that bad. And so we get to Dallas-Fort Worth, and I missed my connecting flight by like 2 minutes. And so it's already on the runway, and I'm like, oh, crap. And so I go, I'm trying to find anyone to help me, and they're like, oh, yeah, the next flight to Shreveport is in 6 hours. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, that sucks. And so I was trying to find a phone to, like, call my family, because I didn't have my phone with me. And there are no payphones in Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. Not a single one anywhere.
No, payphones aren't really much of a big thing anymore. But
I know. Chicago, they were freaking everywhere, and it was so helpful.
that's a bigger city.
Yeah. But then in Dallas Fort Worth's airport, there was nothing. So
Yeah,
I was
but
just stranded.
Dallas is like pretty updated, like almost everywhere you go in Dallas. There's
Yeah.
also an underground Dallas. Did you know that?
Yeah, it is not.
Yeah, there's almost a whole city underneath Dallas itself.
Hmm.
It's weird how to get there. It's not really advertised. You have to know what you're doing.
Well, I would imagine because they used to do the cattle underground.
Yeah.
That's how they would move the cattle through once it became like a city. Because they still have like the stockyards and stuff, but you can't just like roam the cattle down the highway. So they would have underground tunnels to move the cows.
I mean, I've seen people do cows along the highway. It's not fun.
It's like that in New York too. They had underground cow stuff.
I don't know. I just know there's a lot of underground things.
I love the Vegas airport though. It was just a bunch of. It's literally you got out of the gate. Boom! There's already slot machines. I was like, yeah.
Hey, my only experience with like a airport, I think the funniest story was when my grandfather was still alive, and my mother was gonna go see my dad when he was deployed, but he was in the United States. She was gonna go visit him.
Yeah.
Can't remember where though. Probably near Chicago. But she was going by herself, and she had her pocket. He just reached up, put the knife on the exit sign, and then they just walked through.
So I went to Vegas when I was 16, right?
Right.
They didn't search me at all. Like I didn't have to go through the scanner or anything.
Really?
I walked around it. They were like, "You're fine." It was in the where was it? It was in the Shreveport airport. They didn't care. They were just like, "Yeah, you can go."
Probably it's just Shreveport. I mean.
Yeah, they were like, "Nah."
I don't think anyone from Shreveport has ever like done a terrorist act.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up now.
Shreveport's crazy though. I gotta say, because when I went there for signs, man, it was.
I mean, Louisiana's crazy, so.
Yeah. People were nice there. Don't get me wrong, but there's just some people that look really sketch. I was there like 2 a.m. in the morning though, so fair enough.
2 a.m. Da-na-na. That's a weird burp. Wow, this episode is just lagging along today. Maybe it's because we're so early in the morning.
Maybe. I don't really think that's the problem.
I think it is.
I think we're just running low right now,
Running
on
low.
topics.
Oh no, I don't think we're over low on topics. We can always get something to talk about.
Yeah, we seem to be. I mean, we talked about airports and such for at least 10 minutes.
And hardly any of us travel.
Yeah, it was just like that 1 year I traveled a lot.
Yeah, my only experience with airports is shipping my dad.
The other day I was thinking about, you know how we talked about like how large animal private parts were?
I don't necessarily remember.
The duck's penis. You remember that? We
No.
talked about that at lunch during high school course.
No wonder I don't remember.
It was like 8. The average duck penis size was 8 to 12 inches.
Jesus.
Yeah, and for some reason I thought about that at work the other day and decided I'd share it with people. Everybody was like, "Why do you know that?" I'm like, "That's crazy. Like, how? It's such a small animal." You're over here, whoa!
I mean, how do ducks breathe? To be fair, is it a penis? I'm pretty sure birds, or was it phalluses? I don't know what they're called. It's definitely not phalluses. They have one hole for everything, though.
I looked it up. It was it just like comes out of their body though.
Yeah, like a switchblade.
Yeah. So yeah, but I looked it up. They definitely do.
My question is, dogs.
Right.
They've got nipples, right? Guys and girls.
Yeah.
But guys, their nipples go past their penis.
Hmm?
Yeah, they'll have like a penis and it will run up like almost their stomach to their belly button, and then their nipple will go past it because they've got like 6 or 12 on them.
I don't know.
It's the weirdest thing. Why do they go past?
I only have 2 nipples, so
Right.
barely have that. you
Also,
know?
weirdest part about nipples, there's no fat underneath them, so when you press down, you get like bone and muscle. Adrian's doing it right now. He's like, I gotta
You
see
can't
this.
just bring that up and expect no one to not test it. Like,
Do you feel it, right? It's just bone and muscle.
Everybody watching the podcast touching their
Yeah.
nipple.
My nipple. Yeah, that's the more you know with Felix.
Fun facts with Felix.
All inappropriate. Don't show this to kids. I am not family friendly.
You are podcast friendly.
Yeah, I am. I'm the best podcast friendly.
Alexa on the way here.
yeah, the new Amazon glasses or whatever lets Alexa sit on your face.
I'm sorry.
That's the actual headline they decided to use when they released it.
That's
Like,
great.
the new Amazon glasses lets Alexa sit on your face. And everyone was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, man. That's hot.
Hell yeah.
That's what I've been wishing for.
Yes, I was singing the Young Gravy song, "Whip It in a Tesla." Go check it out. And Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not gonna go check it out.
I'm not talking to you.
No, you're not. But I'm just gonna forewarn you.
But yeah, no, it's because this dude was singing it the other night when I was playing PlayStation with him. He just kept repeating the same line, which was like, "Hey Alexa, hey Alexa, how many girls can I fit inside a Tesla?" And I'm like, okay.
How many can you fit inside a Tesla?
I don't know, probably 3.
Yeah.
To do that, what is the square footage of a woman? The average
What
woman.
size woman are you putting in the Tesla? I know.
Has Blake released anything?
Not that I know of, other than Skirt Skirt. I don't know if you've heard that song.
No.
Skirt? You haven't heard Skirt Skirt?
It's the little cactus does.
The classic little cactus hooks, but that one seemed like it didn't. It doesn't even seem like it has a hook really. It's just kind of there.
At least it's not how many girls you can fit in a Tesla.
Yeah, true. Oh yeah, and here's Skirt Skirt.
I'm good. You don't have to. You don't.
I'll
settle now.
I actually think he took it off of his SoundCloud page.
Ouch.
Like that's how bad it was. Like I think he got some negative feedback from that actually, and people were like, "Oh, this is trash." But I don't know. I didn't like it that much. It was pretty bad.
Has the songs gotten better? I don't know. Not Little Cactus. We're not talking about Little Cactus.
Talking about who's Blake? Blake who?
Okay, yeah.
Blake what?
We knew Blake who? Blake who went to our school? We love Blake who.
Sure. I haven't talked to him in a while though.
I haven't talked to anyone from our class in a while.
Yeah, it's been weird.
I didn't even talk to Hunter.
I haven't really either.
I think he died.
I have not talked to a single person like face to face for more than 10 minutes except you two.
You've been on your phone, motherfucker. Get off your phone.
True.
You're on our podcast.
I'm looking
Meanwhile-
at different types of swords.
I could just teach you about different types of swords.
Meanwhile, you're sitting. Yeah. Okay. And there's another topic we can talk about. Different types of swords. Yet you're just staring at your phone.
You fucker.
I'm
Dude.
looking at the swords.
Who cares?
You ever hear like I haven't talked to anybody for more than 10 minutes? Yeah. Well, maybe it's because you're on your phone all the time.
This is a podcast. We're gonna have to start restricting phones.
It'd be that phone.
Give me that phone, boy.
I keep my phone on the desk, so I'm not on it.
Mine's in my pocket.
Yeah, dude. It should even be wireless charging.
Oh crap! I forgot my charger.
Oh,
Dang it.
It's gonna die on the way home.
Okay, I put the phone up.
All right. Let's do it, boys.
Alright.
The podcast is starting now.
Oh, now at 30 minutes? At 34, 50? What the hell?
Pretty much. I mean, we haven't really talked about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's only been 2 talking.
Yeah, we had like at least like maybe a 10-minute conversation, maybe 5, and after that it was just like a lot of awkward silence and then just us just bringing up stupid crap.
Well, I clip awkward silences, so it just sounds like one full. And literally, this is just going to be 10 minutes of full audio, and there's just a whole. I'm just going to be cutting out all the silence.
So no one told you life was gonna be this way. I messed up my
Life's
clap
a
and now
joke and
I wanna kill
lift you away. Always stuck in second gear.
But when it hasn't been your day,
Here we
week,
go.
of month, or even your year,
I'll be there for you, and I'll be there for you
That's
too.
Friends, right?
yeah.
No,
I've never watched it.
no, it's Seinfeld.
No, it's,
I've watched like 2 episodes of Seinfeld.
I haven't watched
Seinfeld's
any.
great.
I've never watched any of those like classic sitcoms except like
Dude.
Scrubs.
Come on.
My issue with classic sitcoms is they're sitcoms.
Yeah.
They're not exactly the most like.
I like
engaging.
sitcoms. I love sitcoms.
I don't hate them.
So I like Jerry Seinfeld, but I just can't get into the Seinfeld show.
I literally have I have a DVD set of all of them. So,
But
if you ever
Adrian
want to
Brody.
actually watch through it, man, classics.
That reminds me of a song. All classics, way stupid. I do like where sitcoms are going. Everyone's getting pregnant.
Good Place.
Oh gosh,
I haven't
that's a
watched
good
Good
show.
Place.
Dude, I haven't got to finish it.
You should. The actress,
Good Place is amazing.
she's great.
I only watch one show at a time though, and I'm halfway through MasterChef.
Oh,
I need to finish Good Place, though, because it's like...
It's in my to watch.
So, I got to the
there's
end
3
of,
seasons now, right?
Yeah. Have you gotten to the end of Season 2?
No, I haven't even watched
Oh
season
my
2.
gosh, dude. Okay, Season 2 is crazy.
I know it is. You've told me about it.
And in the end of
Tell me.
Season 2, I was like, holy crap!
All I know about The Good Place is from that one ad, and it was so funny. It was like, kill me, you gotta do it, press the button, do it. Oh no, don't do it.
Don't do it, please. Yeah.
Don't do it, please, no. Please,
Yeah.
I have a family. I'm fake. I'm a figment of your imagination. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
I'm here just to screw with you. No, press the button. No. I have a wife and kids. Don't do it. See, why do you keep hesitating?
It's not gonna hurt me at all. No, but
Wait, is that Shannon we're talking
it's
about?
Janet.
Oh, Janet.
Janet.
Sorry. Oh, it's Shannon.
But yeah, it's Janet and
Me and terrible things.
Michael's resetting her along with the Good Place. This is during season 2, and he like hits the button and it kills her, and she always pleads. And then at one point he goes up there, he goes, you know, we've done this so many times, it's not even hard anymore, and he just slaps the button. But the best part about season 2 is Michael becomes friends with Janet, like legit friends with Janet.
Okay, they're not married or anything?
No. And then everybody else starts to become friends with Michael, like legit friends with Michael, because they're trying not to get him killed. But yeah, it gets crazy.
That show is crazy, though.
It's really good though, and I wanna go back and watch season 3 because I think season 4 is coming out soon too. The last season's coming out soon.
Which is weird because it's like it's a good show, but it's hard to like have a storyline.
Yeah.
After like season 1.
Yeah, season 1. I was like, once they figured it out, I was like, you can't really do much with this now, but they're trying.
That was kind of me with Stranger Things. Like after season 1 ended, I was like, oh, that's a pretty good ending, and then they just made like more seasons.
Yeah, and you're like, how is that possible?
Listen.
I was like, okay.
What if you do what I do, and then just don't watch the shows until they're complete?
Yeah.
Well, with Good Place, season 3's out, and I think I'm just gonna go watch it anyway because I really want to see it.
You know,
I think I watched the first episode of it, but I don't remember it. So
like I'm thinking about watching Game of Thrones since it's over, right? I don't have to wait for new seasons to come out.
Yeah, like 2 summers ago, I watched every episode of South Park back to back.
Nice.
And that was a trip. It
You're
was
a trip.
crazy.
Were you on mushrooms or something?
No, just I was in like a tent on a bed the entire time, like a one-person tent on a bed in the dark the entire time watching it. It was
Where
so
were
peaceful.
you?
My dad's.
Oh.
It was very nice, but I ended up watching all of it, and now the new season comes out soon. New season of Rick and Morty also comes out soon.
Which one?
Isn't My Hero coming out soon too? Season 4?
I don't keep up with anime. You know that.
The poster's right there.
I read it. Okay, I read everything. I read all manga.
No, but I'm pretty sure season 4 of My Hero is coming out soon, and that's gonna be dope.
That is pretty cool. Oh wait. Oh no, that's the favorite arc just ended where All Might stepped down, didn't it?
All Might Step Down?
Yeah.
That was end of season 2, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's where I'm at. It's good. It's good. It's good. Pour me some more wine.
Wait, that's where you're at though?
Yeah. Last time I checked when I was reading.
You slow boy. I'm just.
I stopped after I caught up at one point, and then I was like, all right, I'll wait to catch up. By the way, Manga Rock, do you have it?
No.
Okay, so the best part of Manga Rock is they took it off the Play Store, and then since they did that, I thought it was going to be awful because I couldn't update it for bugs. Best part about it, though, they used to have these like region locks. They got rid of it because now you can't like get it on.
You can't even download it.
Yeah, right? And so
Yeah.
there's no more region locks. The only thing you can't do is like read licensed manga because they're forced to take it off the store if it's licensed. But yeah, I'm not restricted by region at all. I can read everything on there. I was so happy about it. I figured this out last night. I was like, I can read everything I fucking want because I had like a whole bunch of stories waiting for them to unlock one day. And then all of a sudden, since that happened, I'm like, fuck yeah, I've been reading nonstop. Haven't watched TV.
Okay, I noticed something recently. I think Pokemon Go's revamping,
Yeah, they are.
like, quite a bit. Because they got trading, battling,
Yeah, I already
stuff
have
like
trading.
that. And and I was sitting in class the other day, and everybody in the class was on it. I was like,
Yeah, see, I like
It's like-
Pokemon Go, but like we live out in the middle of nowhere, so there was no way to get more Pokeballs or anything, so I just ran out and couldn't catch anything.
Yeah. I mean, we used to go to, me and my brothers used to go to Gilbert Square. We'd walk around it, get the Pokestops. There was a gym there. We would just do stuff like that. But
You really only do.
hatch our eggs.
You literally only did that in or city. That's it.
I never went to.
Man,
I was close. That's where I lived at
Yeah.
the time.
I want Minecraft Earth to come out. It's coming out soon, I think.
Yeah, I know. That's gonna be
Really?
sick.
I'm so excited.
It's in beta right now. You can go get it.
No, you can only get it like right now in like 2 different cities.
Okay.
It's an open beta?
No, it's
I
closed.
thought it was.
No, it should be closed.
I'm sure you can still find someone.
Man, I want to.
Just ask for
really
it. That's
bad.
we've established that that's how you get stuff.
True.
Just, hey, give me it, please.
Yeah, just be nice about it. But hey, I just want
Please play it.
I don't want to play Pokemon, so I want to play Mario. You're on your phone again. You.
I was looking at the release date. It
Oh,
says
okay.
sometime in October. I'm trying to find it out.
I'm sorry.
Every day.
I'm playing with the extra mic.
You should just hold that up like a news reporter. I'm gonna start getting you to do that since you're so quiet.
Yo, 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 what's good? It's your boy, Adrian.
I'm here to report.
Hey.
Someone, hey.
He said it earlier.
Um,
I thought we said it was okay for this one.
oh.
Except nobody still said mine, so.
Yeah, it's okay.
Up to 40 people can join an adventure on Minecraft Earth.
40 people.
An adventure?
Yeah, they do like adventure events.
I can't wait for that.
And up to 40 people can join.
Well, you know what? I'll just go play Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. I'm good.
They just need a Yu-Gi-Oh go.
Oh, yeah, just wait, why don't we just make Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, but you duel friends that you're close to?
You summon it on the ground, and then the dragon pops out of the
I would
ground.
love an AR
Yeah, that'd
feature
be
to the
awesome.
app. That'd be
That'd
great.
be so cool.
There's already a VR game for it.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah. Well, these been on for a while, but there's a really good one out right now.
Dude, the shooters that are coming out for VR look sick. Because they look really realistic, and it's like, oh gosh. I can't wait till it's like an actual war zone, and then people are just no longer traumatized by anything.
I'm just waiting for the SAO nightmare where we're all stuck in it.
Dude, I can't wait for that. That would be my domain. To the right,
To the left, we will fight to the end,
to the end.
the earth. It's a brave new world. It's a brave new world.
Not even the original theme song for the show.
Only the abridged.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, I don't even remember the original theme song for the show, but I know the abridged so well.
There's a couple. I knew a couple.
Speaking of that, there was a new SAO abridged the other day.
Yeah, I saw it. It was recommended to me. I was like, fuck yeah.
Dude, this is great.
I need to rewatch that show.
I know. I want to go back and rewatch like all the episodes.
Not SAO. For any podcasters, do not watch SAO. Watch SAO Bridged by, was it Good Entertainment?
Something witty entertainment.
Oh, there you go.
They're solid.
Great place to watch. That TFS is great. We should just talk about parodies.
Any abridged series. is
Coconut
pretty much-
Hero Academia.
Oh,
Who
there was-
abridges that?
there's a couple people that are abridged.
I know a couple people do, but I don't know any good ones.
They're not amazing, but there's a Pokemon abridged that's really good too. I think Takahata 101 is in it.
Nice.
What is it?
I love
Oh yeah,
Taka.
it's One Kid's Entertainment.
Nice.
They do Pokemon abridged, and it's pretty funny.
It's
They make
pretty
Ash really weird. They make him like stupid with like a raspy voice, and it's hilarious.
Like Mario Kart weird? You know what I'm talking about?
No, not like that bad. Not like that bad. Not racist Mario bad. That has 40 episodes though, so. But they make Professor Oak. They make him. Like the canon behind him is that he's sleeping with Ash's mom.
Oh gosh.
And then like
I'm gonna send you on an adventure, kid.
yeah, and
He's gone.
Yeah, the real reason like Ash is gone is so he can sleep with his mother. And then like he calls Professor Oak calls him while he's at the first like Pokemon series. You know when Pikachu got hurt.
Yeah.
And then Ash just said, "Oh, I killed him." He just like talks about how Pikachu's dead. He goes, "I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. I was too busy plowing your mother." And he just like keeps repeating that, and it's just like, what? But it was hilarious. Like I love that show. And then Nurse Joy brings out Pikachu on the gurney, and then he was like, "Oh, you fixed him." She goes, "No, this is a new Pikachu. I just added a light bulb and some dirt. Look." Dirt. So she just like killed the other Pikachu and got a new one.
Isn't that like
That's like the canon behind the Bridge series. Every time his Pikachu gets damaged or like goes to a Pokemon site, he just gets a new one. It's hilarious.
there is there's a fan theory that at one point in time where he meets the wild Pikachu, like a whole bunch of them, that's the point where like after that Pikachu gets very aggressive in the storyline for like no apparent reason, and so the fan theory was that he found a new Pikachu and like switched him out by accident.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, it
It
is. Very
seems pretty
sad.
accurate though.
I mean, it's proven because the Pikachu prior and the Pikachu afterwards are totally different,
I
right?
think my favorite thing were the Squirtles with the sunglasses.
I'll squirt
Yeah.
on your son.
Those were awesome, dude. They were so chill. They're just like, square,
Square.
square.
In the new Detective Pikachu movie, they burn that Mr. Mime alive.
Dude, that
What?
Pikachu movie, the Detective Pikachu movie was really
I
good.
don't watched it.
They burn a Mr. Mime alive.
What?
Yeah. See, I thought that it was gonna be like really stupid, but it was really funny. I don't know why I thought it was gonna be bad. I was like, Ryan Reynolds is in it.
It's Ryan Reynolds, dude. Makes everything better.
he played Pen. Like, if anybody else played Pikachu, I would be upset.
We need to
because
get
he-
Ryan Reynolds on the podcast.
Funny thing is, like, he's such a chill guy. I bet he would do something like this. Like,
We just need to gain a following, and then we're just like, oh, and then one day we'll just get Ryan Reynolds on here. We won't talk about it. He'll just be on here casually.
no, have you seen that thing where one person was like watching Deadpool 1,000 times until Ryan Reynolds calls us?
Did he call?
Yes,
Good.
they were live streaming watching Deadpool for like I think a week straight, and then he called them. He was like, "You guys are insane," and it was so funny.
It worked though.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I was like, man, I was like, you know how many people would ignore that? But he was just like, I'm gonna call these guys.
Okay, guys. What's
They
your
actually got a lot of fake calls too from people because they put their phone number on the screen.
Oh yeah.
So they got a bunch of fake calls from people, and they were like, "Yeah, we're just looking for the real Ryan."
Just need the Ryan Reynolds. Guys, if you're listening to this podcast, share the podcast. Get Ryan Reynolds on here.
At Ryan Reynolds.
Of course, we don't introduce ourselves except for me, so when he gets on here, we won't know. So
He won't know who we are.
no,
But
no, you won't know who he is. That's how it's done.
Pretty sure they'll be able to tell from his voice, but
Yeah, we won't introduce him. We'll just start the
we'll just
podcast.
let them figure it out themselves. No, I don't.
They gotta figure out who you two are. That's it.
I mean, if we're sharing this with friends, I'm pretty sure they know who we are.
Yeah, but only friends know until we say each other's names. Put your feet up.
You gotta put your feet up. Whoa.
That's how I sleep. Oh, not
Okay,
my
so
bed.
he's just going to sleep during the podcast? Alright.
Yeah.
Adrian, the worst podcaster in this podcast. No professionalism.
First one to buy a mic, first one to go to sleep during podcast.
I put in my time.
I spent my $20.
Too much time and money going into this podcast.
That's the point. You should enjoy it more because you're putting effort into it.
Yeah, no, like, legit, I do have fun with this though, because I just get to come hang out with somebody and talk for a
This
little bit.
this really is just an excuse to get us all together and just talk.
I think it's pretty solid. I'm glad we started doing
It's
it.
my favorite thing of the week. It's literally the highlight.
Yeah, I like having something every week that I can do, because I don't normally have that.
Like a game night or a podcast Wednesday.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to start going to this dude's apartment every Monday, and we were going to watch RLCS since it started back up. But, like, he canceled on me last Monday. So I was like, man, I don't have anything steady except this podcast and church. That's it. Those are my steady things. Everything else is random. Just boop, 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 boop. And I'm like, ugh.
This is just consistent and good.
If you know me, you know I like to have stuff planned out. I don't like to just, boom.
We don't like last minute things. Maybe second to last, like the day before, we'll do it.
Yeah, but I hate somebody being like, hey, I'm going to go to the movies in an hour. Want to come? Makes me mad.
No,
Especially, yeah.
I have to run everything through a program with my mom, and it takes about 3 to 5 business days. I can't just leave.
Yeah, I can't just pick up, and not to mention,
Mama's
most of the time I'm doing something. If you would have gave me notice, I could have planned it out a little better. But no, instead you're like, hey, we're about to leave in 30 minutes. I'm like, okay, have fun. That Tommy does that all the time.
My excuse is, oh no, I already have something planned. I'll talk to you later.
Nah, you'd never say that to me. You're just like, no, I'm good.
Oh yeah, I'm honest with you. I don't that.
Yeah, you're just like, no, I don't want to.
The best part about being friends with me is I'm just f***ing honest.
Well, like when I invited you to come with me, and we actually had a lot of fun. That was actually a fun day. You should have came. We ate it on the border.
When was that?
That was one Friday. I forgot. Well, like yeah, the plan was me and were gonna hang out. I had told you the day before, I think, and then you said maybe. And then I called you. I was like, so do you want to come do something? You're like, nah. I was like, well, okay.
Well, plus
Didn't end up waking up till I got to his house. So I had to wait for him to get ready. Then we went out to eat. It was fun though.
I hate people who do that.
We were really stupid.
You did that today.
Oh, what's it called? When we went to the restaurant though, they were singing Happy Birthday. So they started with they always start with attention on the border, and that's exactly how I say it. But when they drew out the E and went he goes and we're just sitting in a booth in the corner, and all they hear from the corner is and all the waitresses just stop. They were about to sing and look over, and I'm just like, I'm like, I work here. He was like, it'll be fine. Everybody's just looking at me like I'm an idiot. I'm like, all right, thanks.
That's great and awful.
And then we got done eating. It turns out the manager had cooked our food for us.
Huh.
I don't know why, but he did. So we were like,
Was it good?
Oh yeah, it was amazing.
Okay.
It was like, okay, so it was like a burrito with fajita meat and French fries in it, and then some sauce in there that I don't really know what it was. It was really good, and I didn't expect it to be when I got it. I was like,
Okay then.
Well, it was amazing. And then he was like, excuse me. He was talking to our waitress. He goes, I would like to talk to the chef. And I was like, oh god.
That's how it's done.
So she brings our manager out there. He was like, hey, what y'all need? And so she assumed that wanted to apply for a job there because she knew I worked there. So he was like, okay, so you want to apply? Or he was like, no, I was just trying to compliment you on the food. It was amazing, sir. He was like, can I get your number? I was like, oh my gosh.
That's how it's done.
Because we had joked about him getting the waitress's number.
Yeah, he always gets the waitress number when you go.
And yeah, he was like,
I'm gonna bleep his name out so his girlfriend doesn't know. My bad.
Then the manager was like, well, it was just us joking around. It wasn't a big deal. Like, I knew the person, so it was just us messing with it. But he was
but the times prior weren't.
Yeah, and he was like, well, Nick was like, are you being serious? He was like, no, I actually want her number. And he pointed to the waitress, and she was like, what? And then I was like, all right, let's leave.
Okay, I love.
Man, it was fun, but it was very uncomfortable experience. And then I got there at night, and the manager was working. He was like, what was that? I was like, I couldn't tell you.
You know my friends, dude.
I was like, I really should. Like, when he did the thing, I was like, bro, I can't bring you anywhere. He was like, yeah, I act like an idiot. I was like, yeah, you do, but I guess that's what makes it fun.
Yep.
But he's been working at Sam's.
What happened to Dollar General?
Didn't like it.
It's true.
He wasn't getting enough hours, he said.
It's a pretty off place.
Yeah. So he went to Sam's. He's working like every night from like 3 till 11, I think. But it seems like it's an easy job because half the time he'll call me while he's working. I'm like, dude, you're working. He was like, yeah, it's whatever. I was like, lucky you.
Well, you can do that. I can't.
Yeah. When I'm at work, they're like, whoa, hey. That's actually a lie. The other night I went there on Monday, and it was like dead all night. I legit looked at memes and played COD Mobile on my phone. It was kind of funny.
Is COD Mobile any good?
Okay, you remember when PUBG came out?
Yeah.
How it was super easy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good. It's just like super easy. I went and played multiplayer on there. I played Team Deathmatch. I got 41 kills out of 50.
Yeah, I was always really good at PUBG on mobile. Like, I would always be the last 2 or winner almost every time.
And then I won on. I went and played the Battle Royale on COD Mobile, and I got 9 kills and placed first, and both my teammates had left the game right at the beginning. So I soloed my way through the squads game.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, no, this game's really easy. I like it, it's just way too easy.
Just laying down on this podcast.
Yeah.
You're really sleeping on us, bro.
Bro, this is a 3-person podcast, not a 2-person. I can't communicate for 1 person.
Yeah, grab a seat, have something to eat, help yourself, it's alright.
Do you need coffee?
If you want a beer, we're over
No,
here,
I'm
but we
good.
only got Coors Light.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm
Do you need a coffee
tired.
break?
Grab a chip with our homemade dip, the stuff is out of sight. If you go to bed, we'll shave your head, good thing you're dressed in white. I'm not gonna keep going.
Stop.
Yeah, let's take a coffee break real quick.
Yeah, guys, we'll be back for coffee break. Meaning we'll stop the podcast, come back next week. Oh gosh. Alright, we're back from the coffee break.
Yeah.
Best coffee break in the world. For once, it wasn't a week long.
Yeah, it was only an hour long.
It was 30 minutes.
Was it?
Yeah, those
We
episodes
watched
are.
3 episodes in 30 minutes?
Yeah.
That's short.
It is.
It's very short but very good.
Very
Yeah,
good.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, we wouldn't watch Axe Cop our way. If you haven't watched Axe Cop, go watch Axe Cop.
Axe Cop was pretty dumb, but it was good.
It's not dumb, it's smart. It's brilliant.
Yeah. The scripting on it was very interesting.
Authentic. You can't copy that. That's prime that's prime storytelling right there. The Secret Attack Almanac, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Whenever I go to college, you're gonna have to watch the new Narmak animation though, because I think you'll like it.
Oh yeah.
It's got the JoJo stuff in it. I think you'll like it.
I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of JoJo. If you notice, all JoJo fans on
They like to sleep during podcasts and stuff, dude.
yeah. Adrian,
It's kind of like
sleeping during the podcast.
Yeah.
Get up.
I'm chilling.
You were having so much fun watching X Cop, and now you're just sitting there, like
He was on his phone watching Axe Cop
like
too.
a couch cop, dude. Like, come on.
You and your NASA hat. Wearing a hat indoors, it's so disrespectful.
Better than wearing sunglasses indoors.
That's not
Yeah.
disrespectful at all. It's just
Yeah.
cool.
No, it's pretty.
I feel so attacked right now. My socialist side is coming out of me. You're really triggering me right now.
Oh man, such a
Wah.
woman.
That I am.
Oh my gosh.
To
All right.
see how long it took. It took like 5 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Delete this. You really need to get off your phone, both of you.
I'm sorry. I was actually trying to look up topics.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Okay. What happens when you get scared half to death twice?
I don't know. You get scared half to death twice.
You get scared half to death twice.
That's pretty straightforward.
You get scared half to death, so then if you do it again, you get scared whole to death.
Well, I mean, does it regenerate? Regenerate?
Anyway,
What? A ween boy.
Does
A
it
ween
stack?
boy. I don't think it stacks.
my phone just died because it's a
Good.
battery.
Good. You're on your phone all the time.
All my batteries are f***ed up.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And it vibrates. Adrian, what are you doing with your phone?
Oh my gosh.
I hate it when it does this.
It's just what turns on and off.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm just looking at a bunch of stupid questions to ask people.
Really? Okay.
And like, I kind of want to use these in an everyday situation because it just seems really fun.
We'll run them off right now.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know where my axes
Why
are.
did Yankee Doodle name the feather in his hat Macaroni?
No, I know why. I actually know this.
All right,
He has
there
a
we go.
feather named Macaroni.
Yeah, you don't. Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his hat and called it Macaroni.
I've never heard this song.
It's because
What?
yeah, you've never heard Yankee Doodle?
I've never heard that verse like at all.
What other verse is there? That's like the main part of Yankee Doodle.
That's what I'm saying. I've never heard Yankee Doodle.
Wow.
How?
All right. Well, we just learned something new about Colt.
How is that physically possible?
I don't know. I've just never heard it.
That's crazy.
Well, yeah, the reason he
Probably because I'm in Texas and y'all are Yankees. No, I don't know.
yeah, the reason is because like in colonial times, like being Italian was like super classy and stuff. Like Italians were known for like mega fashion, and so like he put it in his hat and called it macaroni to be like, hey, look, it's an Italian hat now. Look how fashionable I am. That's the whole yeah.
That's so
If you called
stupid.
someone's hat like macaroni or pasta or something, like anything involving pasta or Italy was considered like high fashion.
So if I wear a wig, can I call it angel hair?
Yeah, I guess.
Come on.
Powdered
stupid.
wigs are silly.
Did you say powdered wigs?
Yeah, that's what they're called.
Yeah, I was talking about normal wigs, but whatever.
Oh,
I was thinking just like a blonde hair. You know?
just snatch your wig.
I got crack in my weave. There's always a lull in the conversation. This is
Yeah.
This is why we have a lit. We need to make that list. So whenever there's a lull, we can just bring one of them up.
Lol, ha ha ha. Lol, XD, rar, nuzzles you. Ooh,
I'm gonna shoot you.
You brother.
ooh, what's this?
You're an ulu. So I got WoW Classic, and it's not as fun as you think it would be.
I don't think it would be very fun.
It's not.
See, this is a good point, but
I
I
played-
feel like I actually have seen this. It says, why is there no ads for advertising companies? But I actually see those quite a bit.
There's ads.
Ads for advertising companies.
An
yeah.
example. Does advertising work? Just did. You know those billboards?
Yeah, those
Yeah.
billboards, like, and then they'll have, like, don't just think this is, it's not just traffic, it's an audience, and then, like, it's an ad for, like, putting your ad up there. It's like,
Have you ever seen an
There's plenty of
advertisement for Starbucks?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
I really haven't.
I haven't.
I've seen them like ads about their new cups and all that jazz. Have you really not
Other
seen
than,
those?
like, social media, I haven't seen ads.
Well, all of the internet thinks I'm a socialist, so duh, I'm getting those ads. Free coffee for everyone.
It's gonna be great.
I still laugh that everyone thinks I'm a socialist, and I don't know why. I don't know why, but I toss and I turn and I feel it.
Copyright strike.
It's only 5 seconds
Oh, true. It is like a 5-second rule.
on YouTube. Who cares about it? Anyways? You know what? Why don't we just don't get monetized?
But we need the ones.
We don't have a website to post it.
What does the website do? You have to pay for a URL.
No. How much is it?
Dude.
I don't know, like $5 a month.
If you don't pay your exorcist, you get repossessed.
I don't get it.
What?
Well, if you're possessed, you pay excess to get it out.
To get it out, but
Well,
you don't pay them. I don't
You
know.
pay them in installments? Why would you pay an excess in installments?
Maybe some people don't have the money up front right away, you know?
That's true. They just repo you.
Yeah. And so you get repossessed.
Okay.
I would think an exorcism is a free service, but I guess not.
I don't know, you're the minister.
Who knows, man?
Yeah, I would think an exorcism would be free. I've never seen one of those exorcist movies. And it's like, oh yeah, it will only be $300 to cure your daughter who is floating above the bed.
Not because it's evil and I'm trying to extinct evil in the world, but whatever.
It's not extortion. It's just
just
the
a job.
church needs it.
So have you guys ever actually, like, slapped your knee when you're laughing? Like,
I'm stealing your
legitimately,
mouse pad. 'Cause I'm
like,
gonna look at
without it being ironic, have you ever slapped your knee while laughing?
Yeah, not ironic, just
Really?
straight up.
I have never non-ironically done that.
it. I've never slapped my knee while
I do it when I'm sitting and leaning forward because then I'll laugh and I'll go back and then it's just an instinct for my hand to slap my knee.
Dude, I've never done that unironically. And I don't know why. It just feels abnormal to me. It's like, why would you do that? Just like, haha, that was funny.
I mean, I first did it as a joke, like ironically, but then I just started doing it naturally. I like doing it. It's a lot of fun.
Oh man, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, who cares? Slapping knees is fun. I'll slap your knees. I'll slap your girl's knees.
You can get on your knees.
No, I'm not gay.
You ever notice how there's a place in the Elder Scrolls that's literally just called Elsewhere? Like, that's pretty
I've got a
cool.
map of it. Oh wait, you're looking at it.
Yeah, I'm looking at your map.
It's funny because I don't really play Skyrim.
There's a Crusade Kings mod where you play on the Skyrim map as like one of the Jarls or whatever. It's pretty cool.
Why is it called a pair of pants if there's only one article involved in it?
Because there's 2 legs.
I mean, it's a pair of legs, I guess.
Pair of legs.
I guess.
Oh, your legs are plural.
Plural.
They're plural. Legs.
Like a.
My leg.
Ligama.
My ego.
Ligama.
Lick my balls. Oh.
That's gay.
If the number 2 pencil is if the number 2 pencil is most popular, why is it number 2 still? That's stupid.
What is the number 1 pencil?
I don't know.
I've seen the number 1 pencil.
Hold on, let me
once,
look
I
this
think.
up.
You remember going through all of like kindergarten and middle school and like when you take a test they're like, please don't use the number 1 pencil.
Yeah,
All
you have to
you-
use a number 2 pencil. It's like
I've never seen somebody say don't use a number 1 pencil. I've seen don't use a number 2 pencil. I mean, you have to use a number 2 pencil, but I've never heard them say don't use number 1.
Really? I got told that like all through. Like, school.
Apparently, this is a number 1. It just looks like a regular pencil with a 1 on it.
I think it's because it's different like graphite in there.
Maybe. Hold on.
Number 2s are darker.
It has premium wood.
Oh, that's good. Wood.
Latex-free eraser.
What's wrong with latex erasers?
I don't know. Are there number 1 pencils?
Like, why do pencils suck? Is my question.
It's a whole Pinterest.
See,
thing
I
about
always
everyone.
hated mechanical pencils. Even in senior year, I would still use normal pencils.
See, but like, I hate normal pencils because they change in size. Mechanicals don't.
Yeah, but then you run out of lead and it's annoying.
Yeah, but
lead breaks so easy.
I
it's
would
annoying.
rather run out of lead because I've had a whole cartridge all through high school career, all 4 years. Never ran out of this one thing, right? I mean, I've always lost mechanical pencils because someone always steals them. Those bitches.
Okay.
But like, I would rather lose lead than like have to grip my pencil because it's so small. You know what I'm saying? I know. Personally, that's just me.
Yeah, so that makes sense, actually. Yeah, it's literally just all based on the, what's it called? The thickness and the hardness of the graphite inside of it.
I knew it. Graphite.
That's literally all. That's the only difference between number 1 and number 2 pencils.
Well, I mean, if you
Graphite.
couldn't use number 1 pencil on a test, it's probably because it was
Yeah.
graphite.
They
Was,
snap too easy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was thinking.
So they have smaller cores
Oh.
than the number 2s do. The bigger the size, the bigger the number.
Oh, okay. I want number 3 then.
Yeah. Facts.
Can I get all like a stick of lead instead of a pencil?
Apparently it goes up to 4. So
Mm.
from what I saw.
What type of pencil is those like huge pencils that are like 3 feet long?
Dude, I don't even know.
Call those 20s.
17.
Call them 40s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you can always get those, but like half the time they don't come with a sharpener, so it's like.
Have you seen that thing where this person was like, I always bring this giant pencil to class, so whenever somebody doesn't have a pencil in class in college, I just pull out this giant pencil and give it to them.
That'd be
What
funny
are
if
they
I went
gonna
to college.
do? Reject it and not have a pencil?
Yeah.
No, they're gonna take it.
Yeah, I've seen that post. That post made me laugh for a good 2 minutes, and I was like, that's amazing.
You know what I always hated?
Yourself?
Yeah, besides that, like the really long erasers you could get at like the book fair. Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
really long erasers that are like this long and they're like
Wait, the
shaped
skinny
like
ones?
balls or whatever.
Or the fat ones?
The skinny ones, the
Okay.
super skinny
Oh.
rope erasers.
Yeah.
Those sucked.
They were so bad. They never worked and they just flop around.
Yeah.
You
Just
can
like-
really only use them to whip people.
That and those pencils that bent.
Oh yeah, the bendy
So
pencils.
stupid. Man, people make the dumbest stuff, man.
Man, like,
Book fair.
yeah, book fair is so good. Like, hey, you want this book? It's only $50. Oh my god, hell yeah!
Wait, is there a Scholastics magazine I can buy it from? I'm gonna look it up.
Dude, I kind of want to.
How do you spell
Are we allowed to
Scholastics?
go to the book fair still?
I would love to.
We so could because I mean we still know everybody in school.
I mean, I have a sister in school, so I could just get her to like take photos of the stuff and buy me stuff. I
Look
guess.
at us, grown men wanting to go back and get Scholastics.
fair. Dude, the last book fair I went to was like sophomore year.
Yeah.
We had one. We didn't have one senior year, did we?
I don't know.
That sucks.
Yeah, because the library was under renovation because of the asbestos or whatever.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that was fun.
We had one junior year though. We just didn't go.
No one bothered. Good old Scholastics.
I did find the magazines.
I really need to pee. I probably should have done it before we started.
Wow. Ethan had to pee. Ethan, I can't talk for both you and me. Adrian's gonna be asleep or on his phone, and I can't talk. We're just gonna have a pee break, everyone.
No, just talk.
Why don't you just talk from the bathroom?
Okay.
Can the mic pick them up?
I'm just gonna delete this whole part.
No, what they need to do is just make it the most depressing, relatable things ever.
You're the most.
Banana phone.
There's just like 8 sensors right there.
Yeah.
Fun goal.
I don't care. I'm not censoring any bad words. Not this
Yeah,
one.
You are.
Okay, I will. Anyways, you know
Adrian will die.
this K-bar.
I will be literally murdered.
This K-bar has it saves my dad's life, which is the best part, and he gave it to me. I don't know why. He gave my brother a K-bar, but he went and bought his, and he just gave me this. He used this to find IEDs in the sand. He would like scope out the sand around it until he found like the IED core. I said IED core or whatever. I don't know. He tells an interesting story when he talks about it.
Yeah.
Is that what the USB port's for?
Yeah, it's where you plug in the IED and you disable it through the knife. It's got a kill command in it.
It has an IDE.
You plug it into the dirt and then you just click the is there IEDs nearby option and it's like, yeah, there's 5 in your area.
The joke
Just find in your area.
I started recording after that joke, and the joke is, for the people who are listening, is on the back of the handle. It looks like a USB port and a knife. It is not
Oh, I didn't know
Adrian.
you stopped recording. I said keep going.
I stopped recording because you're in the bathroom. No one wants to hear you handling your penis.
No one could hear me. I was in a different room.
It was implied, though. Like, who wants to listen to that?
I mean, everybody?
I mean, if you always think about it, you're always touching your penis.
Your penis is always touching you.
That's weirder. definitely gross phrasing.
It was already attached.
So I found the Scholastic school books, but the worst part is they won't let you go and shop for them because you need to create an account, but it forces you to make an account. Like, you cannot go past this.
Do not pass.
I even chose a parent option, and it sends me to connect to a teacher. And it's like, I don't want to connect to a teacher.
Screw teacher, man.
You have to be a teacher just to shop for Scholastics. I feel like there's conspiracy going on.
Maybe.
It's bullshit, man.
We should have been buried by something.
Oh yeah.
Go bury Miss Bear.
I mean, I should just donate like all of my manga collection to the library, except for the good ones.
I read all Dragon Ball through the library.
Did you? Yeah, that
Well,
was
I read
weird.
Z. They didn't have Dragon Ball. I read Z.
It's weird that she or the library had the entire Dragon Ball series, but like there was no other like.
They had all Z, but they didn't have regular Dragon Ball or Super.
No, they didn't have anything else. The closest thing they had was Alchemist, Fullmetal Alchemist, but that was 3 books,
Yeah, they didn't have all.
and then people lost them.
I really liked Brody's Ghost, but I never got the second one, and then it just disappeared.
And someone lost that book. I never
You know
got
what
to
made
read it.
me mad? I turned in the Dragon Ball Z books.
Yeah.
The school claims that I never turned in one of them.
And you know why? It was usually
Yeah.
because a high schooler did not input.
They wouldn't. They
scan it
did never
correct.
check them out. They would just grab the book and leave. They never checked it out, so it was still registered as me having it. I was just like, no.
The worst part is what?
That was me with I had this book, like a biography on Walt Disney, and I turned it in, and they said that I never had it, and I had to pay them like $16 for it or whatever. And then, what year was it? It was junior year, I think. At the end of junior year, they were like redoing the library and throwing out a bunch of books, and I got like 2 bags worth of free books from the library. And in one of them was the freaking Disney book that I paid the library for.
Yeah. And I never paid because I was like, I turned in that book. I'm not paying. I refused to pay. And guess what? That book came back about 2 months later. Somebody else had it. I was like, thank you. It's like next time I'm just gonna record myself dropping the book off, just like.
Yeah, but then we never checked out books again.
Yeah,
Man, I read like no books senior year, and I think I read 1 junior year.
I read poetry out of the out of the library senior year. That's all I did.
Yeah, I read the same book every year, and then they made the movie, so I didn't really have to read the book anymore because the movie was pretty accurate.
I haven't read many physical books a lot recently.
I read my college textbooks all the time.
I don't.
Well, I have my 2 English books, and they're really good to help you write. There's a whole guide. It's like,
Yeah.
if you're bad at grammar, which I am, it's a good handbook.
Who isn't?
I mean, the English
We
language.
need to go through my my lyrics on one of my things and sort it out because it's bad. Like I went through it and I was like, this is it's structured terribly.
Yeah.
Like the
I'm really
lines
good
are
at sentence structure and stuff.
the lines are good. It's just not put
We
together
should
well.
definitely have Adrian for one of those.
Yeah, on my ACT that I took, I sucked at all the math, but then when it came to like my English, I legit got like a 33 on English.
I never took my SATs
Yeah.
or
Dude.
ACTs. I mean, I can totally apply. I just need to finish my FAFSA.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, the counselor still needs to turn in my transcript and my ACT scores to SFA.
Could you just text her?
True. I emailed her, but then I never got a response. But she had asked me to email her whenever I needed or whatever. And I was like, I emailed her and didn't get anything back. So I was just gonna text her later, I guess.
Mine had just sent it anyway.
I
don't know.
really hate having to talk to the counselor. Thank goodness I haven't done it yet. But I'm still kind of spicy about graduation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of stupid. But...
I'm not going to explain it on the podcast.
No. Story time.
Story time. Do you want to explain it? I'll help you with the story.
It's story time for Cole.
Okay, listen up, boys and girls. Your boy Cole never graduated. JK, I got my diploma, but I was scrubbed from the ceremony, and no one tried to fix it either.
Thanks a lot, Mark.
To be fair, Mark was definitely not sure if I was gonna get my credits done, and he's like, and so he went to the counselor. You see the issue here. He went to the counselor, and he was like, "Is Colt gonna make it?" And she's like, "No," right?
Because little did she know
That I actually did that. Because little did she know that Ethan actually looked up the hours for it, and so I just stayed up for 3 whole days.
We did the math, boys.
I stayed up for 3 whole days, and I finished like this online class, and I got those fucking credits the day before graduation. But guess who fucked up after that? Our principal fucked up after that because he did not want to go and rewrite the ceremony. I didn't even give a shit if he had to. You just had to announce my name for diplomas. That's it. You could have kept me out of the whole pamphlets. That was his argument. He said, "I'm not gonna put you back in because we have to reprint all the pamphlets." I'm like, I don't give a shit. Don't put my name on there then.
Yeah, and not to mention that's not that hard.
It's literally all I say is
like nobody's really gonna go look through the pamphlet and be like, "Oh, who's all graduating?" They know most of the people up there. And if they're there for that person, they know they're graduating.
Yeah.
They don't need to see it in the pamphlet.
Literally, the only reason I'm there is to all you need to do is put a chair on stage and say my name when people are being called. That's it.
Yeah.
You can leave me from the whole long speech that they had from people.
I wasn't in that.
You weren't?
Well, I mean, I stood up for like when I was there.
For all the kindergartners, right?
Yeah. But like, the thing is, that wouldn't be that hard to add either.
I didn't care though. You could have left me out of that. That's totally fine.
You could have just stood up when they announced what grade it was. And
yeah, I don't care. But the thing was, even without that and putting on pamphlets, the arguments I didn't get were, well, we didn't have enough chairs and we didn't put your name on all the pamphlets.
One chair. They didn't have one chair.
I could have fucking stand at the end of the road, just been like, I'm here, bitch.
And I'm sure there was a chair. There was chairs like out there. In the area where we were standing before we walked in, there was like 3 chairs there.
Oh, it made me so mad when I came the day after because they were talking about other things that went wrong in the ceremony. And then, like, I think House came in. He was like, "Do you have any issues behind the scenes?" And then the counselor was like, "We had this huge problem with tassels." And it was the thing you told me where everyone had the wrong tassels or something.
Dude, okay.
But, like, and then I'm over here, like, signing some papers. And I'm like, really? That's the worst issue y'all had? I didn't even graduate, but I didn't say anything. The only reason why I didn't throw a hissy fit when, like, our principal told me I wasn't going to be there is because I had been awake for 3 whole days.
Yeah.
I had no sleep. I literally went home and slept the entire, like, night. Woke up all groggy as because, you know, it was a 3-day grind.
Yeah.
Meaning 3-day means I woke up, I think, Friday. I worked. No. Okay. So Friday, went to school, stayed up all that night. Took all Saturday working, stayed up that night, Sunday. But it's funny how I learned more in my dual credits classes that I failed than I did high school classes that I had to make up for. It was great. But, yeah, I didn't graduate because there wasn't enough chairs. And I didn't disagree because I was almost hallucinating how tired I was.
Okay, I think he's legit asleep.
He's awake.
Okay, I was like, jeez.
Yeah, Adrian's awake.
No, I'm just chilling. He's like, man, that story was boring.
Yeah, that's the worst story. Felix never graduated. I will still have the best joke, and someone's like, "You remember graduation?" I'm like, "No."
You remember at graduation when we did the thing? Oh yeah, also the tassels thing. That was so stupid because like the thing was so people had the actual tassels, right? And
Everyone
like some
had
people were like, "Yeah, I'll just go to my car and get
Mine's
it."
right there.
Yeah, they were like, "I'll just go to my car and get it," because it was in their car. But they were like, "No, you don't have to." Yet they complained about it.
They complained about it 2 days before. Remember we were pulled in?
And after it, and it's like, hold up. So you say you were okay with it before the ceremony, and now you're complaining about it after the ceremony, saying, "I wish they wouldn't have done that." It's like, you said it was okay though. Everybody offered to go get their tassels. Like no one was like mad about it really. Besides maybe a couple people. I'm not gonna name names. But you know those. You know who they are.
Yeah.
You know exactly who they are, and I was just like,
adult or like our peers.
Peers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a good wide range of who was probably pissed off,
couple
but
people that are just like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous.
this is my only graduation.
I can't wear my tassel.
I didn't graduate. This is your worst problem. I think you're fine.
Then they made us like iron these like the like things we had. They made us iron those.
The cords?
No, I don't remember what it was.
Your gown?
No, our medals. You know the medals?
Yeah, I got like a little plastic one.
They made us iron that. Make sure it was straight. I was like, who's gonna like notice that they have a wrinkle on that medal?
that medal was given to everyone but 2 people just because we had like an extra science or math class, right?
No. We had the correct amount of math and science
Oh,
classes.
okay.
They did not have the correct amount of math and science classes.
Yeah, it was a Texas award.
Yeah. Sure.
Um,
But yeah, no, they just didn't have enough. Like everybody got the required amount basically, and that's why you got the medal.
There you go. That's good fortune. But yeah, it was sad seeing that when we were all called up for that.
Yeah, and then those two are just like,
The worst part is I had to sit through that ceremony, but I had work to do when we got our cord and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I was very pissed off because I was like, they won't let me on my phone, but I've got to go work, and yet they're pulling me out of working to do this.
Yeah, and just like, you want me to graduate, but you don't want me to work. Instead, you're pulling me out for something that has to do with graduation. But I might not even get to go to it.
I think what hurt worse about all of that
Kinda stupid.
was the weeks leading up to it. The counselor kept treating me like I was a child. Every time we would talk about it, she's like, I don't want to sit here and hold your hand. And it always pissed me off a little bit because I worked on that shit every day of school. Every day I was there. And I only had 12% done by like 3 weeks prior to graduation. And yet she was like, I don't want to hold your hand. And I'm like, you don't have to. I'm a grown-ass man, and I've been trying. And she's like, doesn't look like it. And I'm like, didn't say that.
Yeah.
Me and my mom looked at me at that time because she had to be there for that conversation. And she looked at me, and she knew what I said in my head. I was like, okay, don't treat me like a child.
Yeah, no, that was dumb.
If she ever listens to this, our counselor,
Oh well.
I love you. You're a great person. You know, I don't hate you at all. Just know that I was very spicy. Okay, I was muy caliente.
That was a whole crazy event, man. And everybody said you'll feel like so much different after graduation. I really didn't.
I felt liberated after graduation.
I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel no different. And then like they said, it'll feel weird when you drive past the school and people are going to school.
We visit all the time though. It's not weird at all.
Yeah, it's still not that weird.
It feels exactly
Just
the
like
same.
I now have a new daily routine, so it's like I don't know. It just feels like a longer summer now. So it's with now college mixed in. So it's really just not any different.
I don't really know. I mean, I definitely like this schedule better than school because I mean I study on my free time just because it's a lot better than like having a teacher come in and like force you not to have fun basically.
I have a bunch of SQL problems I have to do tomorrow night. Actually, I should probably do those soon.
Probably.
But yeah, no. College has been a lot more fun. I feel like I've learned a lot more in college that'll actually apply to what I'm doing. So, yeah, I like it.
How is your college experience? Like overall, are you just liking it?
It's pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie. I like for the most part, I like the classes. For the most part, the teachers are okay. I don't like classmates a lot, but I can put up with them.
I'm down with like making more friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. I've kind of gotten to a point where I'm like, okay, I'm at the point in my life where I don't really need to make any more friends. I'm just gonna do my work and just
But to be fair, if you make friends in college, they'll be like your high school friends because they're with you almost in like certain classes.
Now I gotta say though, it's gotten to a point where literally I have pretty much made friends with my entire computer programming classes.
Nice.
All of them. Because we're all in the same classes. But not only that, but they copy off me quite a bit. And
You have a bad problem with that.
well, now I've actually gotten to a point where I ask them for help occasionally. Because most of the time I'll help them.
Help or copying?
Both.
Okay.
And Visual Basics, Visual Basics is very C#, C++.
Okay.
So.
Like Visual Studios, basically. Okay.
But Visual Basic is just like dumbed down version of C#. It's
okay. C# is dumbed down though.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. But yeah. Anyway, I help them in there because I already kind of got base knowledge of that stuff, and occasionally I'll get stuck in Python, so they help me in there. So it's gotten pretty good. We got a good little rotation going on. And next semester, I think I'm going to a C# class, specifically C#. So I was like, man, I'm gonna be able to help in there too.
You'll love C# because it's our programming from robotics.
Yeah.
It's a lovely program.
I'm gonna have a C++ class too. So it's just gonna be those classes are gonna be so much fun for me.
What are you taking? Because I thought about just doing it for the programming knowledge.
Just literally, the course is called computer programming. It used to be software development. Now it's called computer programming.
Okay, I'll have to look into it for TSTC since it's so close. You know what I'm saying?
And it's a pretty good program. I like it. If you jump in next semester, I think she's teaching iOS next semester, this is the last time she's teaching it for another year. So
iOS.
Yeah, iOS. It's just programming for
Apple. Yeah. I don't really care.
There's
though.
an Android class too. I don't know when we're doing that one, but
I'm gonna take a mad shit. Drinking that coffee from earlier.
dude, that's why I had to pee. It ran straight through me.
Really? Coffee makes me poop, not pee.
Everything makes me pee.
I might have to take a break because
Tea, coffee,
this soda we're drinking out of wine glasses is also making me poop.
we're classy.
Those who don't know, we're drinking out of wine glasses
We are
because I don't.
Class.
I'm very bad at washing dishes, but I had clean wine glasses. Plus, it looks fine as hell. Look at that.
Cheers. Oh yeah, it made a noise.
That wasn't a good clink. Let's do it tip to tip. I don't know.
Hold up. Gotta get it over here.
Hold on. You do it, and I'll just stay still. That's better.
That wasn't bad.
Isn't
Do
it?
better. Adrian, we need 3.
Adrian, get in here. You don't have any soda. We ran out.
Come on. Over here.
Wow, that was a good one.
Yeah, that's a really solid one.
Okay.
We just needed that 3-way.
Oh, wait, that's our. I don't think.
How much is this?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I've got a I've got a nice vet scholarship I can use. Adrian kind of got screwed because you don't have you don't get all of the
All right, I'm liking this topic.
Adrian getting screwed.
No. Why isn't chocolate considered a vegetable if chocolate comes from cocoa beans, and beans are all vegetables?
I mean, is coffee vegetable soup? Coffee
Yes.
beans and coffee grounds? I'm willing to accept them being soup or vegetables. Just
Vegetable soup. That's sick. Oh, next time I go to Starbucks, boys.
well, okay. So my thing is it a right? It's similar to like making a meal. If you take an eggplant and you stuff it and you cook it that way, is it still a vegetable or is it like a meal? So like my question is like if it's straight chocolate, I'll say it's a vegetable. If it's like sugared down as a treat, I'll say it's just not a vegetable. My opinion. I don't know what you think. Tell me what you think.
Well, I mean, you think about it, mashed potatoes is still a vegetable. Even if it's been changed, it's been cooked, it's still a vegetable.
My mother would be great for this conversation since she
So,
she works in the
So,
food industry.
you know, like, that, you get what I'm saying, though? Like, no matter what, it's still going to be a vegetable,
No,
whether it's cooked or not.
Why I'm saying mashed
or whether it's mixed
potatoes
with anything.
are just potatoes mashed. But like,
Not necessarily.
if you make a
mix,
casserole,
you mix it with butter, you mix it with salt. Like, in that case, chocolate would be mixed with, like,
but you can make
sugar,
mashed potatoes
right?
just mashed potatoes.
and makes it a sweet. Think of sugar as the seasoning, then it's still a vegetable.
But if it takes up more than 50%, is it a seasoning?
Yeah.
This is where I'm like, I'm not sure.
Adrian, what do you think? Is chocolate a vegetable, yes or no?
I'd have to say yeah.
I'll say yeah. I'll say yeah.
Alright. Well, oh, dude. Did that make scented toilet paper?
You know, I've got a computer right in front of me.
That'd be so cool. To be
You know
honest,
what I just realized?
I wouldn't mind that.
Why are we forced to memorize the names of Christopher Columbus's ships?
We did?
Yeah, the Nina, the Pinta, and Santa Maria.
Oh,
yeah,
I remember
why
those.
did we have to learn that?
I don't know. Just so we can sing Boats and Hoes from Step Brothers.
Yes.
The Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria.
Boats and Hoes.
Get me on the porch, I
No.
sip a sangria. It's a great movie.
That is a good movie.
I'm getting... Okay, so
oh God, there's
I looked
a horrible
up...
idea.
What?
I'm
Ew.
not gonna call him Dad, even if there's a fire.
You put my balls in your drumstick.
Look at this toilet roll. It's made out of cloth.
What?
It's made out of cloth. Like, you clip it off.
Have you seen
And
the
you
Taco
wash
Bell
it.
where like the entire wall is toilet paper?
Have you seen a Taco Bell where the bathroom's covered in shit because people are disgusting?
Have you
No,
seen?
I've never been in like a nasty Taco Bell. Every Taco Bell I've ever been in is really good food and very clean.
My issue is like when you go to a restaurant and it's just
I
been
don't really
clean.
like Taco Bell.
You don't like Taco Bell?
I think it's okay, but sometimes I'm just like, I can't eat this. I don't know why.
It's fast food Tex-Mex. It's gonna be like
I
okay.
always get the Dorito Loco Taco 3-pack.
They're taking it off.
Really?
They're taking it off the menu.
They better not.
Yeah, no, I was actually just about to talk about that. So, my grandpa, you know how he's like super, yes. So, he
Yeah.
hates Hillary Clinton.
Uh-huh.
We bought him a roll of toilet paper with Hillary Clinton's face on it.
Oh gosh.
And he said, I only use it on special occasions. So, when he takes like those really bad ones,
Oh.
he uses it. He doesn't use it any other time.
like running diarrhea.
Yeah, when he just has like a horrible crap, he uses the Hillary Clinton face.
That's awful.
But other than that, he doesn't use it. And it's so funny because my brother got it for him for Christmas and he loves it. He was like, this is the best gift. And you know what he got us for Christmas? A bunch of knives. So
That's the best present to give
I
a
know,
kid.
I love knives, dude.
I love growing up and my family be like, here, you like guns and knives, and I'm like, okay.
See, going to his house for Christmas was always weird. So one year he gave us all Barbie dolls, all the guys, and he gave all the girls fireworks. The girls didn't want the fireworks. They also didn't want the Barbies. So we took the fireworks and blew up the Barbies.
Nice.
And that was one of the most amazing Christmas memories I have from his
To be fair, how many girls are in your family, like your generation wise?
Okay, so it was like our step cousins that were over there, because it was like technically our step grandma, you know?
Uh-huh.
So there was like 3 of them, I think, and then plus my actual cousin, which was a female, so 4. So yeah, that was 4 of them. And they all got fireworks. And then there was like 7 guys, and we all got Barbies. And we just blew them up. We sent one up on a rocket, and then it blew up, and the head came down.
Oh gosh.
We had a lot of fun with that. I guess they don't make scented toilet paper, huh?
They do. This
They
one
do?
is fresh lavender.
Fresh lavender.
It
Dude,
is-
I want one to smell like chocolate.
This is a 12 roll, a 2-ply, and it's $21.49. That's pretty expensive for toilet paper.
Yeah, but it's scented.
You know what? I hate toilet paper so much. I mean, I love the commodity of having it because it's like I don't like what else are you gonna wash your ass with? I would take a shit and I really just want to jump in the shower and then just use soap to clean my ass instead of like toilet paper. But like it's just so convenient to have toilet paper. But like imagine how wasteful it is. We like print these like sheets of paper and make them very soft and we like put like a couple ply on it and then we use it to wipe our ass and then we put it in the drain and it's made to like fall apart basically so it doesn't clog the drains. And I hate the fact that we do that so much because it's literally a commodity. It's not like a necessity at all. You can clean your ass like with a duvet. Like I would much rather have a duvet, but like who installs duvets in American households, right? Rich people or weirdos. So and I'm poor and a weirdo and I can't do that.
Yeah, it's pretty weird, man.
But like I'd rather wash my ass with water than paper. Think about carbon emissions that way. Let's save the planet by getting rid of toilet paper.
Nah, I like toilet paper.
I also like
I
toilet
like
paper.
the feel of wiping.
Yeah, but think about this. If you have a nasty diarrhea or it's all watery
yeah, I
and
know
it covers your cheeks, wash it with water would be way better than having to stick your hand down there.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Duvets for the win.
But I did have I forgot one Christmas there though.
All I want
I got
for Christmas.
Gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
What's frankincense?
Frankincense, it's like I think, just like it's incense basically.
Incest?
Incense.
That's awful.
But I got gold, frankincense, and myrrh because that's what Jesus got for Christmas. So I got literally a nugget of gold, frankincense, and myrrh, and I was like, well, I like one of these things. Thanks.
How many grams was it?
I have no clue. I don't even know where it is now.
I love watching blacksmiths work with, or jewelers work with gold. I just love how pliable it is. It's very soft and it's easy to work with. It's just expensive. You can get gold wire for pretty cheap, and you can just use that. It's very nice if you ask me.
I've seen one dude that like bought a bunch of like circuit boards and he took all like the copper out of it, I think, and then resold it for a lot of money.
That's hard because there's so much plastic.
Yeah,
on
I
it.
know. But he resold the copper out of it and he made a huge profit off of it. Just
yeah.
just because he bought the circuit boards for cheap and then just sold the copper for a ton. I was like, that's pretty smart, but like I feel like I would mess it up a lot.
That reminds me of like I've always wanted to like get an Xbox, like broken ones, fix it up and just have one, and then do that for others and then sell them off. So I just watched like this dude work on like Xboxes for a long time, and it's crazy how the electric current can jump through plastic and fry a circuit board very easily. It's so weird. But like it's fixable. You just scratch it out and then you just reapply that green stuff, that plastic, and it's good to go again. And I'm like, wow, it's easy.
Easy fixes, boys.
Yeah, to just get that short circuit, you just fix it. Plus, I love working electrical things.
I can fix it. Oh shoot!
Fix
I
it,
gotta go.
Felix. Oh,
Oh, I have college.
we'll be taking a break.
When you get back,
All right, guys, we're back.
I mean, as long as I have time to get Adrian home and then go to my grandma's
Yeah, you're fine.
and then church.
Okay.
Church starts at 6.
This isn't really podcast material.
It's definitely podcast material.
Is it? Is it definitely?
Today was fun though. School was definitely fun.
What'd you do? Tell us a story.
First off, I left here at 12:30. It's a 35-minute drive from here, and my class was at 1 o'clock. So yeah, I was already a little on edge when I got to class. So I got in there. Luckily, teacher says nothing, and one of the other we have 2 professors in that class. One showed up late, so I kind of got lucky. But this dude every day says something stupid. I'm pretty sure I've talked about the dude on the podcast already. So finally, today I broke. And I turned around while he was in the middle of saying something, and I was like, dude, just shut up. For the love of God, shut up!
Wait, who was it again?
It's just some annoying kid who constantly makes, he asks stupid questions and makes stupid jokes that piss off the teachers.
Oh, so he
And
just...
it drags class out so long. So finally I was like, screw this. And I went off on the kid. And the teachers both went, thank you!
Why didn't they
didn't
do
get
it?
on to me at all. They were just like, thank you! They do. But he keeps going. And he didn't say a word. The rest of the class. Not a word.
Oh, you put him in his
I
place.
was like, I'm gonna kill this kid. I was just so on edge. I was like... It was like, the first 5 minutes of class, I was chilling, right? I was just like, alright, I'm just gonna focus up, not let it bother me. But after a little bit, I was just like, you know what? Screw this dude. And I just went off on him.
Nice. Really.
Felt really good. Oh, and then I also saw... Okay, I see this sign every day when I'm driving to Marshall, and it still confuses me.
What is it?
So, it's a picture of a left arrow
Go to the left.
with a circle and an X through it. And then it says Monday through Fridays from, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. So I was like, okay, so you can't turn left on Monday through Friday from 7 to 5? I'm not really sure what the sign means. That's how I've been interpreting it, and I'm like, that's a little confusing.
I think that's like a road, like a toll road you can't use or something.
I don't know, but it's very confusing. I don't see a toll road there. The only thing there is the school, which in that case, if you can't turn left into the school from 7 to 5, how do you get into the school?
That is weird.
I was very confused. And every time I pass it, I'm like, what does that even mean?
You gotta get the location so we can figure out what it is.
Yeah. I can always just, next time I drive there, I'll just take a picture of it so you can see it, because it's retarded. I'm like, I have no clue what the sign means. I'll send it to you tomorrow, I guess.
Definitely.
Throw it up on a picture on this, Be like, if you can explain this, because I don't know what it means.
Yeah,
it's very confusing. They didn't teach us that sign in driver's ed, so
Nice.
it's very confusing.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that go under the radar in driver's ed, and it's weird. Like roundabouts, they're not really taught. Did you learn about roundabouts for your driver's ed?
Sort of, not really. I mean, they're not hard though. Roundabouts are pretty.
Have you been in a roundabout?
Yeah.
People are idiots.
I've been in about 3 of them.
I love roundabouts. I think they're very efficient and great. Just people have a problem with them.
Yeah, people are stupid. But I mean, roundabouts are fun.
I love the one in Fort Worth. I'm pretty sure that's where it was. I used to go there a lot.
There's always that one in Dangerfield too.
There's one in Dangerfield?
Yeah.
Must be new.
Right by the theater.
Okay.
It's
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
By the train track.
Yeah. That was always empty for some reason.
Yeah, nobody freaking drives back there.
Which, isn't that next to the center of the town?
I don't know.
Unless the
dude.
center of the town's near that that McDonald's.
I don't know. I really don't. But the movie theater's over there. You figured it'd be more packed, but it's really never.
That theater's
traffic.
never packed though. So.
Exactly. There's never any traffic or anything. But that's actually not true. I've been there before.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because when we went to see Infinity War,
I didn't
it
go.
was out, legit out the door.
Oh,
We had
yeah.
to stand in the back.
And that's why we didn't go.
Yeah.
But there wasn't a lot of traffic going there, is what I mean.
No, I was talking about the theater.
Oh, I was talking about the roundabout.
Yeah, no, that's never.
It's like people just arrive at different times. They're just like, we're not going to go all at once.
Yeah.
You're like, nice, Dangerfield, you did something right.
I don't know, man. It's pretty solid. It's a good theater.
What do you think, Adrian?
Yeah, I don't like roundabouts.
You don't like roundabouts? We're saying we like roundabouts.
Oh, well, I don't.
Okay.
What is wrong with you?
I like cloverleafs better.
What?
What? Clover leaves?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen
Is that a road style?
Yeah.
That is?
I've never heard of it. Can you explain it to us?
Not really. Yeah.
Okay.
You know when you're driving to Dallas and there's that one part of highway where there's like 12 different highways stacked on top of each other going different directions?
Not really.
Yes, that's a cloverleaf.
Those are stupid. There's way too much going on.
I know what you're talking about. I already envisioned it. Just
It's called a cloverleaf interchange.
Have you guys seen that 15-lane highway in China?
Yeah, and then merges
lane?
to like 3. Yeah, it's a cloverleaf.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, those are okay. I don't really necessarily like them too much.
Yeah, you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cloverleaf.
Okay,
Yeah, I know what you meant.
there's this one style of like highway intersection. I love it to death. It's like the one in or city. You know, I'm talking about the highway that cuts through, and then there's a road that goes perpendicular, but you're able to exit and enter on the side roads that like merge into it slowly.
Yeah.
I love those to death.
Yeah, there's a lot like that. And, I think Shreveport is a lot like that. Shreveport's crazy. The roads are really
Well,
out of
it's
whack.
Shreveport.
Like the roads are really out of whack there. It's kind of weird, but I hate. You know where I hate driving though? Tyler.
Why? I love Tyler.
No, U-turn after a U-turn. To
Really?
get places. It sucks.
Okay.
Like
Is
you
it-
go in one direction, you take a U-turn. You gotta go somewhere else, take another U-turn.
Found an 8-lane road intersection.
Jesus, how does that work?
Oh, I just remembered.
Straight up the interstate, just intersecting with another one. Like,
I remember there's this place in.
Wow. Did you really explain that? I meant like, how does it work having like 8 lanes going?
no. I was just saying that's what it looks like.
Oh,
And I wasn't. Yeah.
it's an intersection. I thought you just explained what an intersection was. I'm like, I know what an intersection is.
There's a place in like England where it's a roundabout made out of other roundabouts. It's one big roundabout, but each one there's like 5 different roundabouts in it right here.
Yeah, no,
It's
I'm
so
good.
awful. Yeah, I hate it so much.
I love that they're scientists. Their whole lifestyle and job is dedicated to figuring out better ways of managing traffic, and then they come
Oh,
up with
here's
stuff like
another
that.
weird one.
That one looks cool.
I mean,
though.
it looks cooler, but like, what purpose?
it's like a
It's like
pentagon.
a roundabout to go into another like roundabout.
Yeah,
and
it's
you
like
just-
pretty much it's just a 5-way intersection, really, but it's like a roundabout.
There's no
shape.
middle.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
5-way intersection with no middle.
Yeah, it's weird.
I love looking up really bad intersections because I love playing City Skylines because you can make some of the worst intersections and roads possible in that game, and I love it.
God, there was this one game for Xbox. And I don't know why, but I just started thinking about like the building like cities and stuff. And then for some reason I thought about this one game on Xbox that's built around like making a colony on Mars, and it's really cool.
Are you
Like,
terraforming Mars, or is it just colony?
No, you're making a colony. Like
There's a game like that on Mars, but you terraform the planet, in which it's pretty cool.
well, this one's on Xbox One, and it's
What I'm talking about is like on Steam. It's new.
you can choose your what's it called? Who your like sponsor is to go, and you could do anywhere from like there's like one that was like the Baptist Confederation or something like
Oh
that.
gosh.
So you can they give you like $10,000, and it's like that's like the hardest mode, and then they have like NASA stuff like that, SpaceX, and it's
Oh,
it's pretty funny.
I found a picture of the Dallas Cloverleaf from above. That's what it looks like when you're driving through. I always knew it was bad, but it's just
I like it.
it's so awful. Like look at it makes no sense. It's like someone
just
dropped
looks
pasta
random.
on the floor.
Yeah, but like when you're driving into it,
Like it
it's,
looks like spaghetti.
when you're driving into it, it's like you're going this way. Here's an exit sign. Go on that road, and it's just one lane that loops around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it sounds bad
Yeah.
when you're on it, but like when you're
Looking
at
top
it
down.
overall, you're like, holy crap, this is ridiculous. Yeah. Where was I going earlier?
I don't know. We were just talking about street
Oh
signs.
yeah, the freaking weird Mars game, right?
Yeah.
So you can also pick like who you want to bring to your colony. So you can pick like the people who hate each other and then put them with each other and destroy your colony really fast.
Ouch.
Or you can just like actually play the game correctly. But like it was pretty fun.
You don't play games correctly.
Exactly, that's boring. But me and Brody just made a bunch of like whack colonies, and then we just put everybody that hated each other in one.
Nice.
And then we'd have another section where it was the people that actually like each other and got along with everybody. And it was funny.
Gotcha.
It was fantastic.
You're fantastic.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Wish I had a mom.
What's a mom?
What's a dad? At Taylor.
Wow.
That was a little quiet, wasn't it? Holy.
Yeah, we've been quiet.
Yeah.
I found
Lunch, it's after lunch, you know what I'm saying?
a really cursed intersection. It's like I I don't even know what this is.
That looks like what we were taught in geometry, the two parallel lines and one intersecting line. We learned angles.
Oh my god, you're right.
You're exactly what I'm talking about.
It's like a checkerboard, but then like it has the two lines that show that it's equal to each other.
Can you tell me which angles are the same?
Yeah, God, I hate it. Ugh.
Do you know what we're talking about? You took geometry before.
It's like a hashtag, but then there's like that one road that goes through the middle of it
Oh
diagonally.
God.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The road going diagonally doesn't even line up. They're slightly separated from each other. See,
Yeah,
that
I
one
see.
goes down there and
It's
that
an
one
S.
goes up
Yeah,
there.
they're like curve.
Yeah, it's awful. I hate it.
Dude.
Freaking road designers.
I mean, hey, their job's hard. I mean,
road
yeah.
engineers, man.
you try and make one, like, oof, I don't even want to be that job. Don't want to be that job.
I still want to be the guy that makes the borders.
Makes borders?
Yeah.
Changes the borders.
Yeah.
Have you not seen that?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
They're like allowed to change the borders,
Of what?
like states and stuff,
What?
and like different regions in the state.
I thought those were like
Set in stone? No.
not
For
not
what?
set in
What do you
stone.
mean?
I mean like state lines. I thought
It's-
those were pretty like state line. I mean, no line is like determined like set in stone because it's like this
Yeah.
general area is the line.
Yeah, no. Like with different regions, like they can wrap it around other houses. It's for mostly voting purposes. Like
I know what you're talking about.
gerrymandering and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a game on my phone that's about gerrymandering. It's like right here. Yeah, it's called Gerrymander. All you do is like draw congressional districts to get your side to win. It's really fun.
that's pretty much what it is. I would love to have that job. It seems like a lot of fun.
It's just playing a
just
puzzle
like
game.
you could just like.
Yeah, you know Miss Plant. Yeah, you know Miss Plants. Her house. Her and her husband. They live in the exact same house, sleep in the exact same bed, but how the system's set up, they vote in different districts.
That's weird. You know?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it's
Their
so
bed
weird.
is split in half.
Yeah,
We take this one, you take that one.
That's awesome.
yeah, it's screwed up.
Wait, did they register in two different places though?
I don't know.
You don't know? Because if they registered in two different places, that probably could like led them to be like this household split. We'll just use that as a border.
Possibly.
There's also like a lot of places where it's like you live on a state line, and like depending like maybe they'll use a school district, like maybe if you're in a school district, they'll consider you in this state or like stuff like that. Like being right on the line is not very clear.
I don't know.
You messed it up.
What?
It was a long silence.
Oh, my bad. Believe this.
Did you say bleep this?
Yeah.
I love saying bleep this because it reminds me of Naruto. It's like believe it.
Okay. Why do you need an appointment to see a psychic? Shouldn't they know you're coming already?
Yeah.
I mean they're busy too.
Yeah, but like they should still know.
Well, you know
They're
what?
psychic. It's like, hey, I'd like to schedule an appointment. I already knew you were gonna do that.
I love that picture where it's like, sorry, psychic convention postponed for unexpected circumstances.
It's like, oh, who could have saw that
I
coming?
feel so hurt because my tarot card reading.
You never did mine.
Dude.
Oh,
You want to do it?
Yeah, I wanted you to do one like a week ago, and you're like, here, let me go get them. And then,
Yeah,
like,
but-
something happened.
Ethan came in.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
God,
I-
Ethan.
It's your fault.
It
I almost got a tarot card reading.
You know what? You can find your own way home.
Oh
Shit. And I'll just walk and be home in about 4 hours.
I think it'll probably take a little longer than that.
Yeah, probably.
It's
Actually,
gonna
I
take
don't
all
know.
day.
Maybe if you go diagonal.
I don't know.
I spent 4 hours going from the school all the way down to like past Adrian's house. It's relatively the same area, but yeah, I spent like 4 hours getting there, so it's not too bad.
So, like, this is basically double the distance, though, so you'd be going 8 hours.
It's true. I went from the school to there though.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, I know.
from here to the school is, like, the same distance as my house to the school. So, I'm not ready to go.
What was that?
I don't know.
Dropped something?
Where are you? And I'm so sorry.
I cannot say.
No, 5 seconds.
What?
We're done.
I wasn't singing, I was just stating a fact. I cannot sleep.
My hand is a Pringles can.
Get it out.
Mr. Pringle Man took everything from me.
Axe
I
Cop
was an
episode.
adventurer like you.
I used to be an inventor like you.
Some Pringle cans.
And then I took a Pringle can to the arm.
No! The Pringle can.
You kept throwing it on the table.
Do you know the Pringle can?
Do you know the Muffin Man? Do you know the Pringle can?
Oh, hey Felix, remember that time you went to my house and you saw the Pringle can that I like turned into a like
Machete.
stabby like arm?
You showed me, yeah, I just don't remember it
I
very well.
attached like really sharp sticks to it, and so now it's like a stabby gauntlet. It's pretty cool.
Stabby gauntlet. You need to turn it into a gun.
Yeah, I covered it. Yeah,
Please don't.
I covered
That'd
it
be awesome.
in a green duct tape. So like, if I ever had like a green screen, then it would look like my arm just kind of like disappears, and there's just a floaty sticks.
I'm kind of mad we never made that pressurized dart gun with Hunter.
I thought we were still doing it. Oh, yeah, Hunter's just...
Hunter and I were gonna build like an entire ship in my backyard, and then we just got bored and never did.
Yeah, he made a blow dart gun, and then we talked about making a pressurized blow dart gun. We started doing math for it. We went and looked at stuff to get it.
Yep.
Get for it, and then that's it. Like, we were so ready to do it, and then we just stopped.
We bought the nozzle, didn't we?
Yeah, I think so.
The trigger switch, basically.
Yeah. And we never got the CO2 tanks.
Yeah, but that was because you couldn't get it from your dad or grandfather.
No, it's from our house. Dad didn't want me making a pressurized dart gun, but
See.
now I can just go buy one. But I don't think like Hunter's gonna be on board, considering we haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
In a
So-
while?
I mean, I see him
Wow.
at school occasionally, but he doesn't really talk to me much. It's just like a couple sentences, and we're like, "All right, see you later."
I haven't gone to school except to meet the teacher.
I was talking about TSDC. Well, I went to see Wardy a couple times. That's about it, though. Other than that, I haven't been to school. What are you doing, dude?
I was looking for more information. I want to stop the podcast right here.
No. Well, yeah.
I mean... Alright, Adrian, explain to us about the pandas. The pandas, you said before we left.
Oh yeah, the pandas.
Actually, not the story, dude.
Well, the short story is pandas don't want to. Long story? Well, the long story is pandas have been bred to not want to fuck other pandas.
So what do they have sex with then?
Nothing.
Turtles?
Like humans have to literally like, you know how like kids will grab Barbie dolls and be like, haha, look, they're making out or whatever.
They just
That's what zookeepers have to do. They have to grab the pandas and like hold them on each other.
You know that's a job like that. Like there's a job where you have to ejaculate animals.
Like a
Yeah.
breeder?
Well, yeah, that's like horse studs.
That's hilarious.
You don't have to, but that's...
Yeah, that's essentially what zookeepers have to do with pandas.
Really?
Because pandas have been like raised in captivity so long that like pandas don't find other pandas attractive anymore. They only like humans.
But like, pandas are...
What?
But
Yeah.
pandas are pandas. They're very laid back in any situation, really. They don't really like fight anything.
But yeah, they don't really have any reason to mate or anything, so they're just willing to let their species die out because like they're so chill environment and stuff.
They're like,
And then-
it's whatever.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's
And they've all been raised by humans all their lives and stuff, and then like they teach their kids whenever they have them, they're like, oh, the humans are cool, and the kids grow up thinking, oh, humans. And they see other pandas as just a panda. They don't see it as a potential mate.
Which is sad because they were only put in captivity because they're endangered
Yeah.
race.
They're in captivity because they refuse to bang, but since they're in captivity, they refuse
Now
to
they
bang.
really don't.
Now they're like, I'm gonna bang that human rather than the pandas.
Yeah.
Do they even have a sex drive? They're just like, dude,
Yeah,
this
they don't
bamboo is
have
pretty
one.
good, man. It's like, I
Yeah.
can totally chew on this all fucking day.
Yeah, they don't have any sex drive at all.
Pretty sure they sleep all day and night.
Mm-hmm.
And when they're hungry, they just wake up.
They eat a lot though.
Yeah, but it's because it's bamboo. They don't get really a lot of nutrients. That's why they have to process so much.
Yeah. Oh, what was the other thing? There was some other thing that you wanted me to shut up about.
What, koalas have AIDS? Or what was it?
No, it's something else.
Koalas carry some STD.
Something about my YouTube account?
Oh yeah, you said something about the comments.
Oh yeah, Jack's Films ripped me off. I was totally gonna do what Jack's Films currently does, but like way more years ago than that.
Explain it. Tell us more.
What?
Tell us more. Like, what was the idea?
Oh, the idea was just like, I forget. It was even my freaking YouTube like banner or whatever. Like, I'll do what you put in the comments. Like anything people commented, I was gonna do. Essentially like Fiverr or whatever.
Yeah, but they get paid on Fiverr.
Yeah, but I was gonna do it on YouTube or whatever and be like a big YouTube star. But then like I was setting up my YouTube account and then like I got a recommended thing And it was Jack's Films, and I watched it, and it was like the exact same thing that I was going to do. It was like, oh,
You're just like, oh yeah, I got a great plan. I'm gonna do something nobody's ever done.
yeah. And then and then I got the notification like, oh, you might be interested in this, and it's like, ah, god dang it.
It's like, wait, what?
Yeah, exactly. I
How
hated
dare
it.
you steal my idea before I knew it was an idea?
And see, now I want to do it since I have that mic. I want to do it like new YouTube like gaming account because I did like one gaming video on FIFA and it got like thousands of views and that was one of my most viewed things on my gaming account. So I want to do a gaming channel, but like I have no backdrop. Like I have the mic, I have a camera, but I don't have like anything to put behind me. And like I can't put my computer anywhere where it's like clear behind me. There's just nothing I can do.
You just need to like drape a curtain behind you.
Yeah, but like I play computer in the living room because that's like my Wi-Fi doesn't reach anywhere else.
I know, you should kind of drape a curtain behind you.
Nah, like my parents would not approve, or my mom wouldn't.
Oh, you have to
I was
ask.
draping.
Yeah.
I'm willing to sacrifice the podcast. It means he actually has a happy life.
I'm not. I'm joking. I'm the naysayer, man.
Well, after we did the tarot card reading, it sounds like no matter what you do, you're
So you might as well just stay here.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, you might just move into my guest room.
You have a guest room?
The one we were in earlier.
Yeah, we were just.
Isn't that your sister's room?
She moved out.
Oh.
It's the guest room.
Or you could sleep in
She has some of her
under
stuff in there.
Colt's bed.
We could bunk, but that'd be weird when I masturbate.
Not really. You can do it in the sink.
What if we counter each other so the
Dude,
bed doesn't
you
move?
can make like the.
As long as you don't cross the streams, you'll be good.
You guys can play Carol of the Bells. Just. Doom, 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 doom.
We have to get bell cock rings though. It's like
That'd be awkward.
Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah, it's not awkward if you do it in sync, but if you're getting bell cock rings, that's weird.
I'm so glad to know where you stand.
Weird.
It's friendship ring.
That's crossing the line, man.
That's crossing the stream.
What, do you not have a friendship cock ring with your best friends?
Of course I don't.
Of course I do.
I just realized my two best friends are in the podcast with me. No other friend.
No other friends are like Jesus.
I have no other friends.
That is not true.
Yeah.
It's pretty true. I'm joking.
I'm not saying you don't have friends.
I don't have
like
friends that I talk to anymore, really, you know?
Yeah.
It's just kind of...
Yeah, but y'all two are the only people like I've ever considered as like you're the best friends. Like obviously you're not on friend status, you're not acquaintance, and you're a little better than everybody else. So, and since I talk to y'all more frequently than anybody else, definitely step up.
Yeah, we're better than everybody else.
Yeah, we're better. Hell yeah. Heck yeah, brother.
I don't know. Josh is pretty cool. We just don't
Screw
talk
Josh,
a lot.
man. Josh isn't even part of this conversation.
We should have Josh on. I'd love that.
Josh on?
Josh on.
So Tommy called me and was like, you remember the labels we were making last year?
For?
Robotics?
Yeah, the label maker.
Yeah.
Before we left.
Yeah, they did like step 1, step 2.
They're still doing it.
Yeah, apparently somebody found step 1 today. And I was like, what are you talking about?
I don't remember.
I didn't remember. Yeah, I don't really either.
Ethan, I was working on college, that's why I don't remember.
I was working on college today and I didn't remember. But no, he was step 1. Well, you remember that? They found it. I'm like, no, I don't remember that. I was like, I have no clue what you're talking about. You come on, you remember? I was like, no, it's been months.
More than months. It just hit cold season.
Yeah, it's been months.
It is almost...
it was at the end of the school year.
I know, but that was in May, or was
Yeah?
it? Yeah,
Yeah.
May.
Still
No.
just months. It's not like it's been a year.
Well, what I'm saying is it's more than like 3 months. It's like 5 months now.
Well, I didn't say 3 months. I said it's been several
I know.
months.
What I'm saying is like it's closer to half a year than it is anything else, which is like way longer than a couple months.
Yeah. But, yeah, I was like, dude, how am I supposed to remember that? And then he goes, you guys need to get some, like, guest people on the podcast.
Do we
I was
though?
like, I guess, but, like, as of right now, we're just, like, we're on the 3rd episode. I don't think we need guests already. Like, we haven't really established, like, what we're doing, really. Like,
Yeah.
It's just kind of us throwing crap at each other and hoping it works out. You know?
Throwing pasta on the wall, hoping it sticks.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, let's bring in guest speakers, even though we don't really have any structure at all.
I mean, we could definitely bring more people in just to talk, but like, we're better than everyone,
I
so
think it's doing pretty well as of right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only issue is Adrian is always on his phone.
Yeah.
He's actually not on his phone right now.
Yeah, not right now. Good for him. He gets 1 star. Someone
Yay!
comment below, say yay, Adrian.
Comment below and with a gold star.
I don't care who you are. Maybe you're the first person to view this.
Where are you?
Where are
'Cause
you?
I'm really curious. Where are you from? Where's your mom from? Is she single?
We want to know.
I can't wait to read through the comments and be like, hey, Ethan, there was actual replies.
That'd be
Mostly
funny.
no's, but yeah.
That'd be hilarious. No, I don't like moms for the most part. For the most part.
I think
I
we have
like
an
most
issue.
moms.
I love people's moms.
Are
They're
you
very
saying
nice.
you like moms as in you love moms, or are you saying you just like moms?
You tell me you don't
Bit of
love your
both.
mom?
Huh?
Tell me you don't love your mom?
Bit of both.
Oh,
I like older girls, but like not older girls.
Well, my mom's chill sometimes.
I like women. I don't like old women. I don't like.
okay,
girls.
hold
I like
up.
Women.
Ethan's talking about his mom, and you're talking about other people's moms, and it's weird because when they cross, it sounds like incest.
I don't
That's
know
not
what
right.
Ethan's mom looks like. I don't.
You've never met his mom?
I don't think so.
Pretty sure you have.
I don't think so, actually.
Not that I can think of.
Unless
She's into theater stuff.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think he may have
Maybe
saw
not.
her
Yeah,
and
no,
never
because
known.
they dip. They dip quick though. They really
In
do.
theater, they were gone in like the
Dude,
first 5 minutes.
They do that with everything.
Robotics, and when we actually got good, they were like, all right, I'll stay around.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we'll watch. Why not? That's also because I was a senior, and there was literally no one else they had to go watch to do anything. Like, Brody was out, Andrew was out. So they were like, I guess we'll pay attention to him. So, oh yeah. We can ting those names out.
Do I have to? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll never. The worst part about censoring in the edit is I never know like whose name I need to censor and
Not
not
ours
to.
anymore. None of ours.
The entire second episode is just always censored as the joke. This episode's like, well, anything that's like, yeah, not us.
Yeah, not us. Because, like, we don't want to just throw other people under the bus.
I mean, I want to keep Josh's name in here,
You, like, well, I mean, like, yeah.
and Tommy's is fine too.
Yeah, I guess.
If he's got a problem with it, he can fight me.
If you
He'll probably win, but I'll still fight him.
That was beautiful.
Dude, you should like sing professionally.
Thanks, bro.
You want to use my recording studio?
Thanks, dude, bro. No, we haven't got it set up. You know, it'd be awesome.
It is set up. I have a mic.
Getting some beats together, that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Fat.
I need like $200 to get a MIDI controller, a good one.
Well, how about
You
a
can
small
use-
controller?
You can use your phone, I think. I think that's one of the things when you plug in your phone, it has like all the options. One of them is MIDI something.
It depends on like what you do and where you do it. I didn't know this, and I should probably look into it more.
Yeah, you should.
Here, let me. Can I
It's-
plug into your computer like 5 seconds?
You'll
just
do it
to
later?
demonstrate? Yeah, I'll do it later.
Let's do it later.
Yeah, mama.
Like if I plug it in, then like it pops up like, what do you want to do with the phone? And it's like, do you want to just charge the phone or tether it or whatever? One of them's like MIDI controller.
I've never seen that. That's cool.
Dude, I love tetherball.
See, I like tether, but there's not an option to always tether it whenever it's plugged in. And that's annoying because like if I plug my phone in my computer, I'm only going to be using it to tether it.
Right. I think the worst part for me is I love tethering Wi-Fi. Like I use a hotspot as Wi-Fi, and like you plug it in and tether it. But I have the latest version. The latest version doesn't let you tether Wi-Fi. It just charges it, and it pisses me off so much. I would much rather like tether a Wi-Fi or a hotspot to your computer or something, because then it's like direct line. There's no signal. It's lined in.
Yeah.
I like lines too.
I like lines.
I like circles. Squares.
All these squares make a circle.
All these squares make a circle. Wow. Hey, my name's Kyle. I like to take seashells to my ear so I can hear the ocean.
Hell yeah.
No, wait, what's the pterodactyl?
What?
The pterodactyl tapered.
Oh yeah. No, it's sometimes when I'm home alone. I can't speak. Sometimes when I'm home alone, I like to tape my thumbs to my nipples and pretend I'm a T-Rex. Yeah. Good old Anthony.
The feeling when you're taking a cold shower on all fours, pretending that you're the rhino experiencing the first rain of the fall. Pretty relatable.
That was a good 5 seconds.
There we go. I love how the last episode was named Awkward Silence, and I'm pretty sure that was the best Awkward Silence.
Oh yeah.
That was the best one we've had by far.
I think the personal goal of this podcast, one of them
See how
is
many
to,
get awkward silences we can get.
Yeah.
How quality our awkward silence.
Yeah. How long can we get an awkward silence? It's got to be like awkward though. It can't be like it's awkward and now we're just doing it for fun. It's got to be legitimate.
That one was legitimate.
That's the.
That was definitely.
That's a top contender.
It's relatable.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't feel like a rhino. I feel like a dog. Okay.
I like taking
Oh,
bath showers. Like I'll take a shower, but then I'll like put the thing in the drain. So that
I do that because I wash
shower.
the dirt and grit and oils off, and then once I'm done, and I just plug it.
You like to just sit in the dirt and grit.
No.
No,
shower.
you wash it off, and then you like once you're cleaned
Once you're
off,
clean,
then
you
you
put
put
it
it down and
Yeah.
you take a bath out.
Okay. See that
Because I
makes
hate
sense.
baths.
Yeah,
You're
baths
just
are
sitting
weird.
in the dirt and stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Sitting
like, why?
in your own filth. It's disgusting.
But it feels
Yeah.
good when you have like bath salts or like something to absorb in your skin, like a herb bath.
Yeah. So like I'll take a shower and then afterwards, like I'll let the tub fill up with water and then take a bath.
I do that all the time, unless the shower hits my balls and it hurts a lot. And I'll turn it off.
I never really have time for that. So I think the main thing with me is I like to get a good bar of Dr. Squatch natural soap, and then.
Anybody out
if we
there?
could get sponsored by them, that'd be
Dr.
cool.
Squatch.
I use Suave.
Dude, that'd be so much fun.
Hell yeah.
Oh man. I'm pretty sure I use dude, I'll just use like pretty much any like 2-in-1 thing because like I don't like buying shampoo and soap,
Dude,
so I'll just buy the 2-in-1.
If you can get us razors, soap, sunglasses, or men's like healthcare, fucking send that shit,
At
dude.
all. And we will advertise like there's no tomorrow. I will wrap my smart car in Dr. Squatch. Oh, dude, that'd be amazing. I've actually been thinking about trying to find a company to wrap my smart car so I can get some extra money.
You need the new room first.
I know, but eventually. But I mean, if I can get that, I can maybe spend like a couple days driving around,
That'd be nice, yeah.
And then, because like I don't need to get the new rim unless I'm driving a Marshall every day. So like maybe that 2 weeks where I'm like, out of school. I think it's actually 3 weeks. Might be a full month.
For Thanksgiving or for Christmas?
Christmas.
You have 2 weeks until the new semester starts?
No, next week is midterms
Oh, wow.
for us. So I think we only have 14 weeks.
You've got a pretty short class.
Yeah, we have 14 weeks. It's quite fun. But I think I'm just going to get it wrapped then so that I can drive it around without having to actually get the new rims yet. And then by the money I make off that, buy new rims. So that way, that would be cool. My manager said that I should get the Venus Pleasures in Longview. I should get them to wrap it. And then he said they can make my antenna a dildo. He said, that'd be amazing. I was like, no, it wouldn't. I was like, that's not funny. It's like, that's so weird. He's the strangest dude ever. He wanted me to start a magic act with him Saturday. He was like, well, first he goes, hey, let's start a band. And I was like, yeah, I know. But he said, let's start a band. I was like, why? He's like, come on, it'd be great. Come on, harmonize with me real quick. And then he just goes, and I'm like, why?
Can you hold a note?
Not really, no. But then after that, he was like, he comes up to me later while I'm working, like, it's packed, and I'm working like crazy. He stops me, and he goes, hey, listen, hear me out. Forget the band idea. Let's start a magic act. And I was like,
Yeah, sure, let me go buy some cards.
yeah, I was like, and he was like, no, hear me out. We can go to Vegas, right? We can get one of those steady shows in Vegas. We'd be making bank there. We could just move there.
Yes, they show on the streets.
I was like, and then he was like, no tigers though. I was like, so finally I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna go along with this because he's just being weird. I'm gonna go along with it. I was like, well, I don't know how we're gonna do it without tigers. And somebody walked past us and they were like, what are y'all talking about? I was like, our magic act, stay out of this. And so I kept going and I was like, how are we gonna do it without tigers, man? He was like, monkeys, duh. I'm like, dude, how did I not think of that?
I'm thinking walruses.
That too, man. That'd be cool.
Oh, sea lions. There you go.
And then later we were talking about it again. He was like, well, what if the monkeys start throwing poop at people, though? And then a waiter comes up. And it was the funniest thing, because he just jumps in the conversation like it's completely normal. He's like, dude, holograms. And we were like, that's genius! And then the GM was like, yeah, and we don't even have to feed the animals. That's saving costs. He goes, and then the waiter was like, and we don't have to keep them in harsh environments and make them feel pain and stuff and, like, control them. And he's like, I don't really care about that. I just want to save money on food. Dude, it was like he's the most weird GM ever, and I'm curious on how he became GM because it doesn't seem like he takes anything seriously.
It's a GM.
General manager.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't know, man. He seems high up in the chain too. Like he seems to. I guess he knows somebody up there. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Because how did he get general manager?
Maybe he's actually good at his job. He's just terrible at like conversation. Maybe his personality made it where he was liked enough to be a manager.
I don't know. But he walks in, he'll do this handshake. He'll slap my hand, fist bump, chest bump. It's so weird. Cause he's like 40 something.
Who does he do this to?
Me.
Okay, just you.
And Fabian sometimes with another buster.
Gotcha.
But yeah, no.
Gotta bleep that out.
It's whatever. Nobody will know him. But
Delete this.
delete this. Yeah, no, it's a fun job up there though. It's crazy. Adrian,
How's your job?
What? I don't have one.
maybe you should start searching for one.
Yeah, dude.
Bum, I'm joking.
I'm starting my own company. What are you doing?
He's starting a podcast. Aren't
Don't
you?
call me
Actually-
out like this.
No, the actual plan is
The podcast.
Wait, that too. Who doesn't love this podcast?
Me?
Out of the 3 viewers, you, me, and him.
I mean, I haven't even viewed episode 2 or 3 because we are currently filming 3.
Recording, but
Filming, recording, same difference, and now my foot itches. Thanks a lot, Colt.
I'm sorry. Let me make it better. Don't eat glass. It's bad
Why
for you.
Why?
Anyways, I was gonna talk
Goats
about
can eat cans. I can eat glass.
goats can't eat cans. Don't try to force that onto them.
There are people that eat glass. They just get
Yes,
a glass cup
but-
and just chow down. How they do that?
You need to do that right. You need to use your is it molars? Are these ones back here?
How?
You need to buy it just right.
I can't. How are you gonna bite it with your molar?
If you don't, it will either shatter and cut the roof of your mouth, or it will go through and puncture something. It's very dangerous and something you should definitely learn thoroughly before you do it.
Or just don't eat glass.
Work around, get sugar glass. The ones they use in what was the show?
Or you just smash glass.
The Christmas movie. What was that?
Like
one?
all
The
movies.
Grinch. The Grinch glass eating scene.
Oh, I know what you mean. Where he eats the Santa thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Santa.
The Santa thing. The Grinch stole
The
Christmas.
Grinch eats the Santa. That's
Oh right.
The Grinch ate Santa.
Santa.
That's a lot
Bye-bye.
darker.
Yeah. Jim Carrey had to be trained by SEALs and stuff on torture methods to be able to withstand the Grinch suit.
Really?
The Grinch suit was so bad they had to hire government officials to try and help him cope with it.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was so wrong with the suit?
It was just awful.
Dude, I can't believe seals know how much pain that caused.
I know, right?
That's insane.
They're just sitting there, and Jim Carrey's like, yeah, I know, it sucks. It's crazy.
Crazy world out there.
What's the difference between seals and sea lions?
Well, one is a
I don't
lion.
study that.
Ah, fair enough.
I
I never
I don't know.
considered that.
don't know, maybe does one have whiskers and one doesn't? That's what I was thinking.
I'm just gonna say it. From what we know from ducks, I think it's genitalia size.
No, but to be completely honest, I think it's whiskers.
The whiskers
I
in
think
the face.
sea lions have, bigger whiskers or something, maybe? Or maybe they have whiskers and seals don't.
Like I said, I don't study this topic.
Maybe we should study this stuff.
Yeah, let's take a short break and research it.
Or we could just research it now.
Or you can just not be on your phone like Adrian.
Well, here's the thing. I'm researching, so...
I'm looking up conversation topics on iFunny right now.
I don't believe you, and if you look up on iFunny, you're gonna find a meme that we have to describe.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what hell that is?
Yeah, okay, so picture this.
So there's a top text and a bottom text, and there's a picture, and the picture has someone on it.
Oh!
I hate that so
Well, that's
much.
interesting.
You know what I want that is only for old people, but I really want?
Caramel?
I want one of those chairs that goes up the stairs.
Okay,
Yeah,
listen.
I know what you're talking
So
about.
here are
I
all the
want so
differences between a California sea lion and a harbor seal. A sea lion has an ear with a flap, like a dog, basically.
Oh, okay.
They have
and-
ears?
Yeah, and a seal has just a hole, no flap.
Is that the only difference?
No. Then there's
I think its
skin-
location is the difference.
They have skin-covered short claws. The sea lions do on their back on their hind flippers, but the other one has fur-covered long claws. And then this says their hind flippers can rotate under the body, allowing walking on land. And The hind flippers on the seal point out and away from their body and cannot rotate under the body, scoots on belly while on land. So basically, the sea lions have technically 4 legs, and seals don't.
Okay.
That's basically the only difference between them. Besides the weird, claws in their...
Plus, one's in California and the other one's in what, Harbor is what you said?
I guess.
That's a good band, Harbor. It's one of my favorites.
Which one are more aggressive?
Both.
Seals.
Depends on how bad he picks it off.
I figured it would be sea lions, but it's seals.
Well, why? Is it because it says lion in the name? You racist? You speciesist?
Species of seal, they are the most aggressive and attack and occasionally kill other males during breeding season.
Well, yeah.
Yeah!
The animal kingdom, when it comes to breeding seasons, is metal, really. Brutal.
Do sea lions eat seals? Sea lions are carnivores eating fish, squid, crab, and small clams. Stellar sea lions also eat seals. Okay, sea lions eat seals.
That's what's up.
That's crazy. Alright.
What about killer whales? I'm pretty sure they'll eat anything.
I mean, maybe. Probably.
Definitely.
Most likely.
Just
Seal versus sea lion.
delete this.
I like walruses. They're really cool. You know?
Walruses are pretty funny.
We definitely need a topic right now because I'm going to have to delete this whole part.
I only have one.
What? We were talking about sea lions.
No, we'll keep sea lions. I'm saying this part right here, the silence and the, I like walruses.
I only-
Walruses are freaking dope, though.
Yeah, I only have
Then
one
let's
post
talk
on
about it.
Twitter, and it's about walruses. Walruses are pretty cool.
Your Twitter post about I haven't seen a walrus?
Yeah, I haven't seen anyone mention walruses in a few years. What are the walruses doing? Why are they not being in the news? Something like that.
Wait, don't walruses have tusks?
Yeah.
How do you evolutionarily develop a tusk?
I don't know. It's dope.
Or
That's
adaptability.
What I'm saying. That's what walruses... Every time I see a walrus, I think prehistoric seal. And I don't know why, that just seems dope to me.
Prehistoric seal.
That's so cool.
I like how, was it spiders, alligators, and sharks and cats haven't evolved much?
Yeah, they're just here.
Yeah,
They haven't had the need to evolve much, really.
That's
So.
true. I mean, it's funny because, was it cats prior to the Egyptians? They've always been the same. They've only been around because, humans store food and rats and pests will come to it. But then the cats will come, watch the storage of the food, and then just eat the pests that come because it's so efficient. And then that's how it's always been. That's why they're so independent. They're like, I don't really like humans, but they're bringing good pests.
It's like, well, they're friends.
And then humans are like, look at this cute little thing. And it's like, no, I'm just a house cat. I haven't really changed much.
It's like, what are you talking about? It's like, I'm just here to eat rats.
And then, alligators are like, well, we're pretty dominant. Why do we need to change?
Yeah, and then crocodiles are like, well, I'm slightly different than an alligator.
Isn't the difference between them is
Their jaw shape.
Their
the jaw
One of
shape,
them has a
tooth.
C, and one of them has a
It's their
V.
snout and their teeth.
But I think the biggest one actually is location. I think one's located in the northern hemisphere and the other one's located in the southern hemisphere.
It's still,
Something like that.
I feel like it's a very stupid way to classify something. Because how are those that different, barely different, and they're classified as 2 different species? Well, go look at dogs.
Yeah.
They're all classified under dogs, but you have beagles, you have...
You know what's funny about dogs?
That's so weird.
Yeah, I've always thought that was weird. They're like, oh, this bird has a different sized beak than this bird. It's a completely different species, and they can't mate at all. And then it's like, this dog is 12 feet higher than the other dog, and they can have wonderful mixed children.
Do you know why
They're
that
both
is,
the
though?
same dog.
But do you know why that is? So, earlier when we, lived in camps with the whole community, when wolves came and fought, the weaker ones who were left behind learned that it's much more beneficial if you befriend the humans because they'll feed. We ended up feeding the weaker ones because they were good guards and hunters. So what we did is we gave them specific jobs. Like the bulkier ones, we made them guard dogs to look through the night, and that's how you got pit bulls. But to be fair, we bred the shit out of pit bulls for them to look,
Yeah.
for them to medically be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like the jaw lines and the noses. But then we also had animals for hunting, or if you notice, there's a lot of hounds that go after hogs.
I understand why there's so many different dogs.
Yeah, but they're
But
the
I
same animal. They're just adapted differently. They're not biologically made differently, and they're very similar. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I'm saying, but you're saying crocodiles and alligators are 2 different parts of the world.
Yeah,
right?
meaning they're 2 different
Exactly.
species.
No. That's what I'm saying. Those dogs, you're saying, were in different environments.
No,
therefore
same
they had
environment.
No. Think about it. You said they had to adapt in different ways.
Jobs is what I'm saying.
Same thing. They're adapting in different ways.
I don't know.
It's just different, literally just different amount of teeth.
But what I'm saying is
Different snouts.
human community,
Shouldn't
right?
classify a different species.
But listen to my argument real quick. Like, okay, settlement. People had different jobs, right? What you're saying is if people had different jobs in different areas, meaning that humans are different species, right? Because they have to adapt to different circumstances, meaning they have different jobs in different places. Is that what you're saying? Because
No,
it's the same argument.
No, I'm saying that's why it shouldn't be classified like that. This is specifically what I was saying.
Oh, okay.
We're like, for instance, like a person's skin somewhere else is darker than mine. That's because of the like environment that they're in.
Mhm.
Their skin adapted to it. That doesn't make them a different species.
Okay. I just got sidetracked when
This
you
is
started
what
talking
I
about
was
the dogs, and I was like, what?
Yeah, it
I
doesn't
don't
make
know.
them a different species, so I don't understand
I would definitely
why
like.
crocodiles and alligators are different.
I would definitely like to learn more on why they're different, because
I don't think there's much on it.
I know it's just people say that it's certain traits like the extra tooth or the whatever claw.
I know what the difference between crocodiles and alligators are because I've looked that up a little bit. It's just the snout and the teeth.
What about the genetic traits? Like there's horses, donkeys, and asses, and it's like the ass can't. I think it's the ass that can't breed. You know what I'm saying? Because it's what are those called? I almost said alleles. That's not the ones. It's the genetic traits. We have 23 chromosomes, I believe. That's what it is. They have horses and donkeys have a different set of chromosomes, and when they breed, they make the ass. I'm pretty sure it's the ass or it's the mule, one of the two. They can't breed because they have a few extra. I keep forgetting that word. I just said it a minute ago.
Chromosomes.
Chromosomes. Yeah, they have a few extra chromosomes. They can't breed that. It's weird.
See, that makes sense. But I don't know why crocodiles and alligators are different because I don't think they're different animals really. They're both reptiles. They're both.
You know what's funny though? Sharks. It's like we're only scared of the shallow water sharks.
I wonder how hammerhead sharks became a thing. Like, how in the world did that happen?
It's so derpy.
Were they like hunted for them to be like, I need my eyes to be out here?
Yeah. It's like, I also want to hit stuff with my head.
I think all sharks hit things with their head.
Yeah. They're extra. They got a hammer on it.
I'm pretty sure there's a shark that has like developed itself to stick to the underside of another shark.
Yeah, I forgot what that was.
Or was it a fish?
I feel like that's right.
No, it was from Magic School Bus. The fish like attach underneath the shark for protection
yeah.
or something like that.
Ooh.
Well, they feed
It
off.
was under a whale.
No, I thought it was a shark. I thought the school bus turned into a shark.
Wait.
And they were all fish kind of falling.
Yeah. No, but that's a certain kind of fish. That doesn't matter what it's on. It'll just stick to it. Mostly carnivores, because whatever they don't eat will fall behind them, and then they'll just eat the scraps. That's some real bottom feeders type stuff.
Ah, man, I like to feed on bottoms, you know.
No, I don't know what
I'm
it's saying.
joking.
I mean, it's a good piece of meat. I mean, hey, eat the hindquarters of the cow is probably one of the best. You know what I'm saying? Make me a good steak. Yeah. It's not a good steak if it doesn't bleed. You know what I'm saying?
No. I like
Well,
my medium rare.
Oh my god.
What a loser.
Or I mean medium well.
Whoa.
I eat mine rare.
Oh.
Yeah, I ate mine right too.
Ew.
Okay, I'm sorry, you're disgusting.
I like to actually like have mine be like food and not like Jello.
It is food.
It is food.
Have you ever eaten a rare steak?
Yes, I like to chew my food.
To be fair,
You have to chew it more when it's rare. It's more.
you don't have to chew it more when it's rare.
Yeah, you do.
It depends on what cut. I use ribeye, and if it's cooked rare, it's a lot easier to chew than if it's medium. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot thicker if it's, that makes sense. It's been charred.
Charred.
It's much softer. The issue with chewing, though, is when it's raw. When you cook a raw steak and you try and chew into it, it's not going to come apart. I feel like Adrian's just been given a bad piece of, a rare piece. You know what I'm saying?
I've had like really good like red steak. I don't like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna cook steaks, and I'll cook medium rare and rare. I only cook medium rare and up. There's no way I'll cook anything under it.
Yeah, I just want mine straight off the cow.
I want it to moo when it hits my plate.
Can I slaughter my own cow, please?
Yes, you can. Just here's the knife and pay for it. That's it. Yeah. I hate that you can't just walk into a restaurant and be like, "Here's a piece of meat. Cook it for me."
Could you cook the squirrel for me?
You have to do that at home.
Darn.
Dang it. The best part about rabbits is they're so small, you just throw them in a pressure cooker and they'll fall apart. Presumably they're dead and skinned and gutted, but whatever.
I'm dead and skinned and gutted.
On the inside.
That wasn't good.
Yeah.
There we go.
I like how they have the both profile on the screen.
Yeah, they look exactly.
That's what these two.
Yeah,
I like it.
I like it too. I like it a lot.
I think I like it.
All right. Well, I think this podcast is now
I
dying.
think it's time to like either wrap it up or just
Yeah.
find something to talk
How
about.
long did we?
2
Yeah,
hours.
it's already been 2 hours.
2:30.
To be honest, I think we got enough material here.
We do too. There's gonna be a lot of editing done.
Yeah.
Lots of editing, lots of sections just
So,
completely.
without
cut out.
further ado, smash that like button, comment, subscribe.
No, I don't do subscribing comments. If you're gonna subscribe. If you're not, don't. I mean, I'm not gonna persuade you.
Subscribe and do in the comments.
At least we're saying that at the end of the video instead of the beginning.
I don't care what
I
you
hate
do.
when it's the very beginning of like a channel I've never watched and they're like, "Hey guys, hit the like button, smash subscribe, turn on the notifications. Let's get into the video."
The
It's
only-
like, no,
The only
prove
issue.
also-
yourself first.
Right.
Let's also make sure that everybody tells me whether your mom is single or not, because we forgot about that.
Oh
I
God.
want to know.
We want to know, not for any specific reason, just curious.
Just tell us your name and your geographical coordinates. On a single.
Well, please don't. Please don't.
If you actually put it in the comments, just know
We're gonna
we are
delete
not
it.
responsible for any repercussions.
I'm not monitoring the comments. Please settle yourselves.
Anyway, have a nice day.
Bye, have a beautiful time.
Wait, everybody get a good burp.
No.
Dude, I can't.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?